Well, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Jackson Hole High School sports broadcast, courtesy of KZ95 of the Jackson Hole Radio Network. We're over in Driggs, Idaho, on the road, awaiting the start of this one between the Teton Timberwolves and the Jackson Bronx. We got girls, boys, back-to-back lined up for you. And all the action brought to you, as always, by Jackson Lumber, Jackson's original board store. The town square inns of Jackson Hole, including the Antler Inn, Elk Country Inn, Cowboy Village Resort, and 49er Inn and Suites. Big O Tires, a reputation you can ride on in the Target Plaza. WYDOT, the Wyoming Department of Transportation, keeping our highways safe. Blue Spruce Cleaners with us tonight. Green, affordable, convenient, and friendly dry cleaning service. And Silver Star, fiber fast internet for the Jackson Hole area. Are you in the fiber hood? I hope so. Kimmy's in the fiber hood. I'm Jake. She's Kimmy. Hi.
Oh, now I can hear me.
Well, it was just like yesterday when these two teams met. We'll start with the girls.
Right before Christmas, I believe.
Yeah, December 20th for, that was over on the Jackson side of things. The final score of that one, Teton 52, Jackson 15. That was a different Jackson Bronx, Lady Bronx girls team. Not quite had their confidence yet. Very early in the season for Teton. That was explosive even for the Lady T-Wolves. I mean, they're good, but 52 is well above their season average. They average about 40 points a game. They're not really lighting it up a ton, but they're winning. I mean, they're 12-8, these Teton Lady Timberwolves, 1-3 in their conference under head coach Sean Shockley, scoring 40 points a game, giving up 36. So just not scoring a ton. 52. I think this game's much closer, certainly. And I think the Lady Bronx got to look to double up on their 15 from last time.
Oh, yeah, against them. Maybe we play a game like we did last Thursday.
Jackson Bronx coming off the win, right? The Lady Bronx?
Yes.
I have them down. What am I doing? I have them down for a loss. Can you believe?
We beat Riverton. What are you talking about?
know.
You didn't change it. Oh, man.
So with the win, the Lady Bronx improved to 2-8 on the season. That's right, two wins, doubling last year's effort, and a big win. Now, meanwhile, the Lady T-Wolves are coming off a win as well. January 24th, they beat West Jefferson 47-44 in a close one. So both these teams riding a one-win streak, and somebody's going to have to come out with the L tonight. We'll take a look at the players to watch and what we think are the keys to the game when we come back. It's Pregame Girls, and it's Jackson Teton. We'll be right back.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local while staying at the Antler Inn, Elk Country Inn, Cowboy Village Resort, or 49er Inn and Suites. With the best entertainment, dining, shopping, bars, and brews all in walking distance, you'll never want to leave. Call 1-800-4-TETONS or find them on the web at townsquareinns.com.
Tired of waiting in ski lift lines? While Silverlight can't fast-track you on the slopes, we can fast-track your internet. With Silverlight Fiber, your connection won't slow down during peak usage. And there's no data cap holding you back. It's like your own VIP lift to everything you love online, 24/7, all season long. Silverlight Fiber is coming to Jackson this spring. Visit silverlight-fiber.com to check if you're next in line.
You're watching and listening to live coverage of Jackson Hole High School sports on KZ95.
Well, you might hear in the background a familiar voice and see a familiar face. That's head coach Sean Shockley coaching the enemy tonight, Kimmy, coach of the Lady T-Wolves, longtime coach over on our side of the hill for the girls and boys, and has found a new home here in Driggs, coaching up the T-Wolves. He inherits yet another talented Teton team, not as loaded as they've been in years past, but pretty darn good. They're having senior night tonight. They're honoring seniors. Not too many seniors on this young team. In fact, youth is what highlights the Lady T-Wolves, including a freshman who is pretty exciting to watch. Brindley Lund leads this team in virtually every category: assists, steals, three-ball shooting, and scoring, averaging 8 points a night, 3.5 rebounds. She does it all, Brindley Lund, and she's just a freshman. Yowza. Hallie Brown is probably their next most talented player, a sophomore, 5'8", and she's averaging 8.5 points a game, 4.5 rebounds. So those two right there, freshman, sophomore, you got 2 and 3 years left with those, and those two start and play tons of minutes. Maya Orduno and Jimmy Williamson, along with probably, we think, Gentry Hastings, another sophomore, will round out the starting five. But it's a good club, very talented and very young for head coach Sean Chalkley. Meanwhile, the Lady Bronx, you get a feeling they're really starting to hit their stride, Kimmy. Especially what we saw last time out against Riverton, spreading the scoring around. It doesn't have to be all Ari Fowler. And they found scoring and a good play from a lot of people.
That's what, they got to realize, that if that's the key of the game, is when Ari's on, she makes those threes. But she's having an off night. Everybody else has got to step up and make it. They got to take the shots and they got to go for it.
Lady Bronx played really well, and they beat Riverton now twice in a row. Two times they
we're
at home.
2 out of the last 3 times they played them.
That's impressive. And they did it. It seems like the Jackson girls have been in a street fight every game, and they've been very physical games. So I'm thinking a key to the game is to bring that to Teton. I haven't really seen the Lady T-Wolves be physical. One of my keys to the game is physical in the paint. If there's one place you match up a little better, it's Maggie Holland's size. She has great length at 5'11". The best they can do on Teton is Maya Orduno. She's also 5'11", but after that, they really don't have a lot of length, especially in the paint. I wouldn't mind being real tough with them down low. And I mean Trinity Green getting mean. She's one of their top rebounders. And I mean Jack Strickland, who before she takes her warm-ups off, is already mean. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Maggie's the tallest?
I don't know what. Yeah, by far.
I know, but I thought Jax and Ari were a little closer. I had 2 inches isn't much, but okay.
So between Strickland, Holland, and Trinity Green, I think you play a real physical game. I think you'll throw Teton off their game. And for the boys as well, I would say that. But be physical in the paint. The other one is score 30. That 15-point output last time these teams met, certainly not good enough to win any games, and this team should set their sights on the 30 mark every time out, in my opinion. Score 30. Never mind what Teton does. Go out there and score 30.
I like that. I remember a day when we were like, man, just score 20 points on a game. Just hit 20.
Right.
Remember and be so close.
Or
just
get double digits. It's a team that come out and score 8, and that was good. And then finally, go ahead and get in a shootout. I don't mind, playing a high-scoring game, honestly, with this team.
That was sweet.
Getting a shootout with Teton Timberwolves and try for a high-scoring game, because Teton does not score a lot of points. So try to make it a high-scoring game. What's the problem?
Oh, I said it's sweet. They honored our senior girls, too.
Oh, that's nice.
That was very nice of them.
Well, we don't live that far away.
I know we don't.
Arch rivals.
And I'm going to say a couple of these girls actually probably played under Sean Chalkley, too. So he knows them. That was very sweet. They gave a little gift to our seniors as well. Nice, that Teton connection. We're about 5 or so minutes away from tap getting started a little bit early, but so let's take one more quick break.
And we'll talk more about the pregame as we get ready with the girls' game. Jackson Lady Bronx and the Teton Lady Timberwolves set to tap it here in just a minute.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming's roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Visit wyoroad.info, download YDOT's 511 app, or call 511 for current conditions. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by YDOT.
Jackson Lumber, the board store, Jackson's oldest business and only true lumber yard in town. Jackson Lumber's hardware people are the best in the business, and they do it right the first time. Jackson Lumber works with people who make a living building, so the tools they sell are definitely the best hand tools and power tools available, with names like Vest Tool, Milwaukee, Makita, Skillsaw, Senco, Fine, and DeWalt. Jackson Lumber, the board store at 130 South Grovemont. Call 733-6000, 733-6000.
Let's get back to the live action on KZ95. Here's Jake Nichols.
Both teams taking their warm-ups, and the Lady Bro. What happened? Is that our team over there?
No.
Oh. Lady Bronx wearing, some weird camo warm-ups. A different look. I mean, it almost looks like they're Teton. And our girls are Teton, meanwhile, is wearing all their whites.
Yeah, because the orange mixed in that black almost looks like it's a maroon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thrown off, but that is our team. I'm thrown off by the fact that we're coming in off a win, and so is Teton. We haven't been able to say that very often. 2 wins now. In fact, the ladies can boast over the boys that they have 2 wins. The boys still looking for win number 2, and they'll tap next. It's going to be a tough assignment. That boys game is going to be pretty tough. This Teton team's good. This Teton Lady Timberwolf team, again, though, is pretty good. They play in a very tough conference, which accounts for their record 12-8 overall, 1-3 in the Rivers West Conference, or the River something.
I don't know. I don't live in Idaho.
Yeah, it's a tough conference. They got to play Sugar. They got to play some really tough teams. But this is a good basketball team, and ever since we've been coming over here, they've seemed to have a really good girls team and a boys team that's comparable to ours most years. That really good games, both in football and basketball. See, ball stuck in the...
Yep, they're trying to get it. Oh, there they go.
So, what do you think? Jackson Bronx averaging the girls 27 points a game. Like I said, hey, let's shoot for 30. Yes, let's shoot for 30. That's what I said. 23% shooting from the field, which is not real good. In fact, it's last in the conference. And the team does not shoot it great from 3, but they're not horrible. 22% from beyond the arc. This team defensively getting better. They surrender about 49 points a game to the Jackson Lady Bronx. That's good enough for 12th. And rebounding also getting better. This team's, to me, rebounding is a key stat. Obviously, at the end of the game, they don't decide wins and losses on the rebounding. But it's so crucial, the game of basketball, and it really is a barometer on how good your team is playing, in my opinion. 27.5 rebounds a game is good enough to rank this ladies Bronx team 9th in rebounding.
And we got some players that are up in like the top 5, don't we?
Yeah, we got some rebounders. I can turn you up a little now that you're not yelling.
I never yell.
When we score, you yell.
Well, you should hear you every morning.
Ari Fowler, the 5'9 junior, she, of course, if she's hot, This Jackson Bronx team has every bit of chance to really beat anyone out there. And then I'd be interested to see who gets the start. Maggie Holland, the sophomore, got a surprise start last time out and had her best game ever, her best career game. The Green Girls, Trinity and Zoe, you know what they're going to give you: athleticism, physicality, rebounding, and occasionally some big shots. Hayden Block, that's who I want to have a big game tonight. What do you think of that?
I like that. Well, I saw her take some shots that I've not seen her take in in the years that we've been watching her. So I'd like to see her take some more of those shots that she took last week and even the games before that. I'd like to see her be bolder. She can do it.
Hayden averages 3.5 points a game, 2 rebounds a game. I want to see her have a crazy game, like her best game, like Maggie did last time out. Hayden Block, you're going to have a game. I just feel it. I know it. Jack Strickland, I love her game. So this is a Lady Bronx team that has a lot of elements. We haven't always been able to say that. Usually we can say, they got 1 or 2 players that are going to drag them through the game.
Harley shots dropping that she takes. Oh, man. Because last time around, it was, I believe, Harley, Maggie, and Ari, each who had a 3 shot on there. So there's other people that are capable.
Harley can hit threes. Yeah.
Just got to have them catch on fire.
I think they got a complete team, a complete 5. In fact, I will say a complete 7. They can go at least 2 deep in the bench and put out a very, very good team. So it's a Lady Bronx team like we haven't seen in years, and I'm waiting for win number 3. Could it come tonight on the road? It'll be tough because, as we said, these Lady T-Wolves, they're pretty good, led by the freshman Brindley Lund. You'll hear a lot of her name. Hallie Brown, the sophomore, those are the 2 youngsters. The junior Jimmy Williamson, pretty darn good as well, and you'll hear from Capri Iden, Maya Orduno, and probably a whole lot of Gentry Hastings, another sophomore. That's who leads the way for Sean Shockley. A lot of talent over on the Maroon side of things, too. Going to be a good one. Teton, Jackson, and we'll be back to start this one. Tap time under 2 minutes from now on the KZ95 of the Jackson Hole Radio Sports Network.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local. Recently renovated, the 49er boasts a new lobby, extended continental breakfast, indoor swimming pool, fitness facility, and 12-person outdoor hot tub. Located on Pearl Street, the 49er is just 3 short blocks from Jackson's greatest bars and restaurants, where you'll find your home away from home. Enjoy your time in Jackson as part of the Town Square Inns, and stay at the 49er Inn and Suites.
One good play can improve a team's chance of winning the game. And when executed properly over and over again, that play can take a team far. One good decision when you get behind the wheel can do the same. Approximately half of the people who lose their lives on Wyoming roads each year were not wearing a seatbelt. Stay in the game, Wyoming. Buckle up every time you get in your vehicle. It's a winning play. This message brought to you by WYDOT.
Ari Fowler, Jr. Ashlyn Chamberlain, Senior. Hayden Block, Senior. Taylor Miller, Senior. Jack Strickland, Sophomore. Zoe Green, Sophomore. Camilla Ramirez, Senior. Maggie Holland, Sophomore. Trinity Green, Senior. Sophia Vasquez, Senior. R. Rummel, Senior.
Yes! This is KZ95 with live coverage of the Jackson Bronx.
Sorry.
All right, we're back. No, we did have it right who was where. They were just shooting at different baskets.
Yeah, they do at the beginning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, what?
Ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know that.
They shoot at the opposite end and then at half they switch and they're in front of their...
I might have a very hard time telling who's the right team.
You know what our girls look like. And they got on my least favorite uniforms.
Yes.
Sorry, girls, I'm telling it again. I don't like the gray.
Lady Bronx wearing their grays trimmed in black and orange. Teton is in their home whites trimmed in that maroon. And yeah, the grays, not a big fan of the gray. Hard to see the numbers, but good thing we kind of know all these girls. National anthem, and we'll get this one started. I'm excited. It's once again, it's senior night here in Teton High School in Driggs, Idaho.
All-State Honor Ensemble. Next week, we are proud to have these students representing our school and community. From the All-State Band, Tesney Colbert. From the All-State Symphony Orchestra, Emmy Hillam. From the All-State Treble Choir, Jade McKee and Madison Schuler. From the All-State Mixed Choir, Adam Bates, Dominic Colbert, Enoch Markham, Everest McKee, Sam Solis, Isaac Solis, and Kale Wambacher.
All right, boy, we're ready for basketball here. We'll get the starting lineups to you, beginning with a visiting Lady Bronx, once again wearing their grays and black underneath, not the white. And we'll see who gets the start for head coach Olivia Bingham and Andrew Vitale.
Number 25, Maggie Holland.
Maggie Holland will get the second straight start for the underclassmen. Zoe Green with a start. So two of the youngsters, Kimmy. Number 0, Ari Fowler.
Number 33, Trinity Green.
The 5'9" junior, Trinity Green, gets the go. The 5'7" senior.
Olivia Bingham, Andrew Patel, and Navia.
And who was the 5th in there? And now the starting lineup. Starting lineup for your Teton.
Number 23, Brindley Lund.
Brindley Lund will get the start. Capri Eden, the senior. I got to remember to call her Eden, Kimmy.
Number 5.
Not Iden. Maya Orduno, the 5'11 senior.
It's senior night, so they're going to start with all the seniors.
Oh, good point. And who's that last one?
I did not get it.
Avery Adams, the senior. Okay. Yeah, senior night. Going to see a bunch of seniors.
And Jeff Waldron.
Teton will be in their whites once again, moving right to left on your YouTube screen. Jackson Lady Bronx left to right to do the tap is going to be Holland at 5'11", matched up with Maya Orduno, the two 5'11s. Who wins this one, Kimmy? Whoever's got the verts, right?
I guess. Whoever gets up there higher.
Yeah. Just barely underway. We will use a shot clock tonight. The tap is won by Maggie Holland after kind of double clutching, but it worked. And it's going to be Jackson basketball. Trinity Green hands off to Hayden Block. Block pulls up. Nice pass inside to Maggie Holland. That's not easy. And Holland delivers a beautiful pass to Zoe Green, who finishes it off. And that was a piece of passing there. Wow.
I told you, they are different-looking girls.
Avery Adams works top of the key to Capri Eden. Capri bouncing right side. Now shovels a pass out to Avery Adams, the senior. She'll drive the lane, kick out, wide open. Orduno can't get the three to fall. It rims in and out, and Hayden Block with a rebound. Here comes Ari Fowler for Jackson. 2-0. Jackson lead here in the early going. And now that shot missed. Haley Brown pulls down the rebound for Teton. She's across the line, works it far side of Brindley Lund. She's the dangerous freshman. Lund watched by Ari Fowler closely. Lund now works into the corner there to Haley Brown. Drives baseline. We get a first whistle of the game. And we'll see who's that on. Zoe Green, it looks like.
Yep.
Jackson, yeah. So Jackson, Teton will inbounds underneath their basket. 2-0, 6:48 to go in the first. Bounce pass into Avery Adams. Adams trying to give it back to Lund, but it wasn't there. Now it's poked out of bounds by Jackson. Good defense there by Ari Fowler, who knocked it out. Brindley Lund will inbounds underneath her own bucket again. Jackson with a 2-0 lead. Bounce pass, almost got away, and it will get away. That's going to come all the way in the backcourt, and I don't think Maggie needed to touch it. Maybe she did. Fowler with a three, no good, and the rebound tapped by Haley Brown all the way out to Avery Adams, and she's fouled from behind. That's going to be on Ari Fowler. Now, you don't like that to happen. Still 2-0 now, a minute and a half in. Inbounds pass coming from Avery Adams. Adams bounce pass, looking for Haley Brown, but it never got there. And it's going to be Holland with a steal. Hands off to Ari Fowler. Fowler. Her pass picked off, intended for Trinity Green, and it's Lund who's going to come up with it. Boy, she's slick. You see why she leads this team in steals. Brindley jumped that pass and then went all the way with a layup. Here's Hayden Block with it now for Jackson, tied at 2. Bounce pass into Maggie Holland. Maggie gets it to Trinity Green in the paint. Outside, Zoe wide open for 3. No good, gets her own rebound. Her pass to Maggie Holland didn't get there, but they're going to call travel on who? Nobody really had the ball.
I'm going to say on Zoe when she threw it. I don't know.
Right. Possibly. Teton will inbounds here. It's Brindley Lund, the freshman, over the timeline. Tied at 2, 5, just under 6 to go. Bounce pass inside Orduno, now out to Haley Brown. Haley working on Zoe Green. Gets it to Capri Eden. Capri can't really find anybody to pass to. Still, now she bounces one beautiful pass to Lund, and Lund is mugged. And we only hope they call it on, not on Fowler, but on block. Could be either one.
I think.
And Hayden will get
it.
Woo!
All right. Woo-hoo, one each. That's all right.
They both put the Malachi crunch on Brindley Lund, and it's going to be Hayden with her first. Team third. Jackson has 3 already as Lund makes that free throw. Well, I said in the pregame, keys to the game would to be real physical in the paint. 3 fouls is the way to do it already. As Jackson banging down low. Second free throw, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Maggie Holland. She'll wait for things to settle. Past Ari Fowler, who almost
lost that
nice
ball.
behind the back dribble. And Ari gets away from Haley Brown and a whistle. And what are they pointing at?
5 seconds. Or 35, I don't know.
5 seconds to get across the timeline?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you've got 10 seconds to get across.
Whatever he did, I'm pretty sure that's what he was calling.
Well, time turnover. 3-2 Teton. They have the ball. This is Haley Brown. Haley shut down on the baseline by Zoe Green. Gets into a wide open Capri Eden, who missed the shot, but Lund tracks down the rebound to Adams, far side to Haley Brown. Brown finds a wide open Iden underneath. But she missed it. Capri Eden missed the shot, but she is fouled.
By Ari.
Ari Fowler,
like, no
her
way.
second. Ari pleading her case with Coach Vitale, but that's not who she needs to.
No, she already tried with the ref.
things to.
She was letting Coach know, too.
Eden goes to the line. Fowler, that's her second. Team fourth. There's not a foul on Teton yet, as Eden missed that one. And here comes Harley Rommel to check in for Ari Fowler with a quick 2. She's got to sit.
Oh, he just gave her a technical foul.
They're going to tee up.
That's 3 on her. What?
They're going to give a technical Ari Fowler. Too much talking.
Mama's not standing up.
Yeah.
Oh.
You saw Jack Strickland. I don't know if you saw that on the Jacks. You grabbed Ari and sat her down in her seat. She said, "Don't get another one. We need you."
Time out.
So, yeah, they're going to tee up Ari. And a good timeout here by Coach Vitale. He wants to talk to the ref, and he also wants Olivia Bingham to work on Ari Fowler and get her to chill. As she's upset. She doesn't get it, why this is all happening.
She was just trying to, I don't know what she said out there, but to me it looks like she was trying to explain her, do you know what I mean? Like ask what she did, and then to the coach.
With the timeout, we'll just remind you that Jackson Hole Ford sponsors the timeouts this year. Put Dusty, the general sales manager, to work. He'll make you a deal every time. Dusty at Jackson Hole Ford. Both teams back out on the floor. So, wow, a lot of action in the early going.
Wow,
Ari Fowler
halfway.
has 3 fouls, and we are just 3 minutes in the game. She's averaging a foul a minute. And to shoot the tees is Iden. I still want to call her
Eden.
I'm going to call her Iden instead.
Why don't you call her by her first name?
That doesn't make sense.
Capri.
I think they're wrong. Capri. Okay. Capri's second is good. So it's still just 4-2 with all the fouls, but Jackson's got to watch out as Teton's in the bonus here already with 4:59 to go. And it's 5-2 now, Teton. Not the start you wanted.
Oh, no.
If you're the Jackson Bronx. No. And Teton still has the ball now. Inbounds pass to Lund. Brindley with Hayden block on her now. Bounce pass out to Haley Brown. Haley Brown steps around a pick from Orduno. Now gets it back out to Lund. Quickly to Avery. Adams in the corner. She tries to get it inside. No good. Was looking for Orduno, and it was knocked into the hands of Trinity Green with a steal. Trinity almost lost the dribble. Now she needs someone to pass to. Finds her sister Zoe. Harley Rommel for 3. Good!
Yes!
Harley Rommel! And we're tied at 5. Catch and shoot Harley. Adams with it now for Teton. Knotted at 5. Iden, top of the key. Or long one from Brown is off the mark. And rebound by Trinity Green. Here's Hayden block. Jackson doing damage without Fowler. That's key.
Yep.
She sits with 3. Here's Maggie Holland with it now. Already, Maggie showing more poise to Harley Rommel with it. Top of the key to Zoe Green, who quarterbacks the half-court offense now without Fowler. We'll see. Hayden Block, bounce pass to Trinity Green. Green working on Lund. Pass to Rommel, scooped up, and Zoe's shot is blocked. It looked like all ball by Brown, but Teton right now needs a foul. I mean,
yeah,
they have none.
That was a bad pass from Trinity, but man, her sister Zoe was paying attention because Zoe got
Trinity
that off
was
Rommel.
desperate. So desperate she bounced the pass into the feet of Harley Rommel, but Zoe was there to clean it up.
Oh, that was right there. It's okay, Zoe. You got it. Come
Zoe
on.
misses the free throw and a timeout taken by, I think, who took that? The Teton, and we'll go as well. Timeout on the floor. We'll take the break. 5-5 with 3:41 to go. Back right after these.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff, eager and happy to serve you in 2 locations and on the road with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
The game, Bronx football on Jackson Hole Radio.
Come on. Lady Bronx might believe it's a football game. 5 fouls to Teton's 1, but it's indeed basketball as we know it. 3:41 to go in the first. Tied at 5. That's the good news. Bad news is Ari Fowler is putting the foul in Fowler. She's got 3 already, including a technical. Zoe with a second of 2. Good. And we have a 6-5 Jackson lead. Teton with the ball. A little bit of pressure here from Jackson, but they back out. Here's Lund with it now. The calm freshman works it to Haley Brown. These two are the future of the T-Wolves. Lund in the corner. 3 from Capri Iden, and it's no good, out of bounds off Teton. Maybe.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep, we're moving down. Yep.
Jackson ball. It'll be inbounds by Trinity Green over there in the dark corner. But this place not that well lit over there. How's the camera pick it up?
I don't know. I can't see. My eyes are all blurry anyways. Glasses on or off. So
we got a push foul on, I believe, well, they have Jimmy Williamson up there. It can't be her. She's not on the floor. Bounce pass into Holland. She got contacted hard by Maya Orduno, but it's off Maya. Jackson ball. 6-5, Bronx lead. Trouble, nowhere to pass it in, and that's off the hands of Lund. And this full court press giving Jackson a little bit of trouble here. Harley Rommel now comes up to try to provide somebody to pass to. Bounce pass into Hayden Block. Back to Trinity Green with Lund on her. Watch out for the trap. Here comes Hayden. She'll try to dribble her way out of trouble. Calmly over the line. Bounce pass to Trinity Green. Her lost the handle, stolen away by Lund, and that's her second steal already. She's good at that.
And they said travel as she fell down to the ground. So
jump ball, and the arrow favors Jackson.
No, I thought it was a travel.
Zoe Green will inbounds. Zoe, bounce pass to Hayden Block. She lost it, and look out, loose ball. Avery Adams has it, and then reaching in is Jack Strickland. Jax is never going to give up an opportunity to mix it up, and she got her hands on it as well. Now the arrow we know goes Teton's way. 6-5 Jackson, 3:01 to go in the first. Adams works it into Lund, senior to freshman. Back to Adams. Avery guarded by Harley Rommel. Floats one inside. Now baseline drive. Rejected. It's Capri Iden. And she got hammered. And I believe it's going to be Maggie Holland with her first. Good job by Maggie. You cannot surrender those easy ones under the bucket. And if you've got no fouls, you might as well pick up one.
Better let them play a little bit like the last game when it was like a football game, because if they keep calling every little tiny thing, this is going to be the longest game
Well,
ever.
it also doesn't work out in my plan of attack. I thought we have to be real physical, turn it into a very nasty game. Jackson's been in like 3 of those in a row. And I don't know Teton has had a physical game or seen a physical team like Jackson. Here's Eden's second. She missed the first, missed that one as well. But Lund has the rebound, puts it up, no good. Jackson pulls it down. It's Maggie Holland to Harley Rommel.
Woo!
Rommel with Lund all over her. Careful, Harley. Lund is a steel magnet. Here's block now. Gets a pick from Jack Strickland. Now hands off to Rommel. Rommel got a thump from Maggie Holland, who ran into Capri Iden. And yes, very physical. Down low. Hayden block. 2 tries. No. And now Holland is tied up with Jimmy Williamson. They'll call it a jump ball.
Okay. Nice rebound, though. They were getting those rebounds. It was not making it, but they were grabbing that ball.
Maggie came down with a board. Jimmy Williamson, the 5'7 junior, grabbed it later, and those two tied up. Arrow favors Jackson. They have the ball and the lead, 6-5. Harley Rommel from 3. That fails to draw iron. Saved briefly by Zoe, but right to Lund. Lund up ahead to the left-handed layer from Gentry Hastings in the game now, and puts Teton up 7-6. Nice pass by Lund. Good fast break right there. Hayden block with it now for Jackson. In the backcourt, getting ready to check in is Trinity Green. Blocked, watched by Jimmy Williamson. Here's Zoe Green with the handles. Out to block. Hayden will try 3. No good. That's going to go out of bounds. Teton. Oh, they're going to say it's off the hands of Lund. Jackson ball.
She tried a little too hard to catch that ball.
Yeah, she could have let it go. She should have let it go. Taylor Miller checks in for Jackson as the Zoe Green and Maggie Holland get a break. Bounce pass in, and the shot right away from Trinity. Block tried to find Trinity down low. Her shot was blocked, all ball, but out of bounds off of Teton. Bounce pass block into Taylor Miller. Hayden with a good pump fake. Now pulls the dribble up to Trinity Green to the paint, and that was pretty. Trinity Green kissed it off the glass with a little drive in the lane. Here's Lund, far side to Gentry Hastings. Now in the corner is Adeline Hansen in the game. Now top of the key, Gentry Hastings gets it to Haley Brown. Brown drives left side lane, and now out, kick out. Jimmy for 3, no. Williamson was too strong, and the rebound I thought was off of Hastings, but they're going to say off of Jackson. So Teton ball, minute 13 to go. Jackson up 8-7, Kimmy. Bounce
Jackson's
pass.
up 8-7.
Top of the key, Williamson. They work it around the perimeter. Here's Hallie Brown with it. Taylor Miller on her. Top of the key, Williamson. Jimmy gets right around Haley, but there to pick her up is Jack Strickland. Good job by Jax.
Oh, that's a shot clock.
And a shot clock expires for Teton. And good defense there. And I love Harley got beat, and Jax picked it up. Ari Fowler's back in with 60 seconds to go in the quarter. Riding 3 fouls. Taylor Miller gets it back to Ari Fowler. Fowler to Jax, back to Ari, give and go. Fowler with it, plenty of time. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Jackson up 1. Fowler top of the key, watched closely by Haley Brown. Now gets it to Jax Strickland. Jax pulls up her dribble. She's got to get rid of this thing. Oh, now she does have a dribble to make.
This is like she did. She needed to just
Jax
shoot it.
gets it to Trinity, goes to Taylor Miller. She's blocked. And that was Bridley Lund, who blocked it clean. Teton ball. Williamson up ahead to Hansen. Hansen with a spin move. Baseline drive. Shut down by Trinity. Pass goes right to Taylor Miller with this steal. Good defense. Ari Fowler with it now. Down to 15 seconds to Miller. Taylor tries a shot. That's blocked by Lund. And now a wrestle for it. They let him play. And Gentry Hastings, the sophomore, comes away with it. Wide open underneath is Hansen, and she puts it up and in. Adeline Hansen with the final points of the quarter, and with a buzzer beater, Hanson makes it 9-8. Teton will go to the second when we come back. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KC95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local while staying at the Antler Inn, Elk Country Inn, Cowboy Village Resort, or 49er Inn and Suites. With the best entertainment, dining, shopping, bars, and brews all in walking distance, you'll never want to leave. Call 1-800-4-TETONS or find them on the web at townsquareinns.com.
Let's get back to the live action on KZ95. Here's Jake Nichols.
Well, two things I notice about the Lady Bronx, Kimmy, playing with a ton of poise. They look like a different team. They look confident and poised, no matter the situation. And also, they can play basketball without number 0, which is, you couldn't say that when the season started. And if I told you Fowler was out with an ACL, you'd be like, well, let's pack it up.
No.
But without Ari, this team still can get it done.
I think what they found out last week was they can do it without Ari. Now, do we need Ari? And is she very valuable on this team? Yes. But the other girls got to know, so are they.
Start of the second quarter, Teton with the basketball. Why is that? They scored the last points.
That doesn't, it's
they
like
just
the jump
alternate?
ball. They alternate with jump ball and start of the quarter.
That pass by Hastings, stolen by Ari Fowler, so Jackson to take chance to take the lead back. Fowler working on Carl Webster in the game now. We met her mom out at the table.
No, her aunt, I think.
Her aunt? Oh.
Yeah.
Pass inside. Jack Strickland with a tough try and just couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Webster. Up ahead underneath. Adeline Hanson, her shot no good. And we get going faster. Fowler with the ball down for Jackson. Lady Bronx trail 9-8. Fowler with a long three. No good. Rebound tapped around. Goes to Zoe Green. And she got pummeled by Berkeley Moss. And let's see how they call that. Moss knocked her over. I mean, that was no doubt. They're going to say Zoe was shooting, which, okay, we'll take that. I think Zoe was pulling. That is Coach Sean Shockley saying, I don't think she was shooting. Zoe got the first. We're tied. 9-9. Zoe was pulling down the rebound when Moss just kind of came over.
Same thing as was the action of shooting.
Knocked her over. Here's the second from Zoe. Good. She got them both. And Jackson with a 10-9 lead. Teton ball.
Ooh. Wait,
Jackson
2, 3,
with a little
4,
bit of pressure.
5. Okay, see who's...
Inbounds from Gentry Hastings into Cara Webster. Webster ahead to Berkeley Moss. Back to Hastings. Gentry guarded by Chamberlain in the game now for Jackson. Here's Carl Webster. Ooh, scary pass. Now ball knocked loose briefly, but back to Teton. Webster with a three. Good! Carl Webster, the junior for three, and it's 12-10. Teton with the lead. They're pressing here. Without Fowler in the game, they think they can cause a turnover. Hayden Block has it. Up ahead to a wide open Zoe Green, who gets it to Jack Strickland. Jack's working on Gentry Hastings, pulls up the dribble to Chamberlain. She'll try a three off the glass, no good. Rebound Teton, but three. Jackson Bronx get there to tie her up. That's Berkeley Moss on the bottom of the pile, and they're going to say a foul on a reach-in on Jackson. That's going to be
Zoe. Zoe was on the ground.
Zoe with a second foul for her. So Lady Bronx are playing it tough, which I said to do. So I'm sorry if they get fouled out here. As here's Jimmy Williamson for Teton. Jimmy in the lane. Her shot no good. Partially blocked by Holland, I believe. And now it's Trinity Green bringing the ball up for Jackson. Chamberlain, catch and shoot three. Rims in and out, no good. Nice rebound by Adeline Hanson. Wide open, Cara Webster underneath. Good, and Cara Webster has scored the last 5 points for the Timberwolves to make it 14-10. They got to find an answer for Webster as there's a reach-in on Maya Orduno. They're going to say Jimmy Williamson. Sure looked like Maya. But either way, that's the second team foul. First on Jimmy. Jackson inbounds here, Zoe Green. Zoe gets it to Hayden Block with a bounce pass. Hayden gets Trinity Green's screen and now hands off to Rommel. Rommel works at top of the key. Bounce pass inside for Holland. They are trying to exploit that pass into Maggie. And here's Harley in the lane. She gets it blocked. There was a lot of people there. I think it was Adeline Hansen got a hand on it. Pass to Orduña off her hand, but right to Webster. And who gave it away? Webster threw it, bounce pass underneath. It went right to Maggie Holland. The other way is Hayden Block, and she puts up a prayer. No good. Rebound from Trinity Green won't go either. And now a tie-up between Holland and Orduña. Oh, Holland and Moss, rather. And where does the arrow go? As Ari Fowler will check back in the game for Hayden Block. 14-10, Teton has taken the lead, all based off of Webster off the bench, who as soon as she took off the warm-ups, put on her cape and scored the next 5. Here's Maggie Holland in the lane. Turnaround good right over the top of Jimmy Williamson. And a beautiful shot. Coach V wants the timeout. We'll take it as well. With 5:12 to go in the half. It's Teton 14, Jackson 12.
Tired of waiting in ski lift lines? While Silverlight can't fast track you on the slopes, we can fast track your internet. With Silverlight Fiber, your connection won't slow down during peak usage. And there's no data cap holding you back. It's like your own VIP lift to everything you love online, 24/7, all season long. Silverlight Fiber is coming to Jackson this spring. Visit silverlight-fiber.com to check if you're next in line.
Your home for Jackson Hole High School sports is KZ95. Let's get back to the game.
Jackson Lady Bronx playing like I wanted them to play, physical. And they're giving Teton all they want right now. The T-Wolves up 14-12, but Jackson's every bit in this. It's going to be Teton ball. And the inbound's coming from Berkeley Moss, the junior. Inbounds to Cara Webster with Haley Brown, rather. Hallie Brown. Back to Moss. Back to Brown. Haley Brown working on Harley Rommel. Spin moves top of the key. Now kick out to Moss. Inside to Capri Eden. And Maya Orduña, or rather Moss, was zinging one to a baseline cutter. It looked like Haley Brown, but it was too hot to handle out of bounds. They're going to say off the hands of the Jackson player, though. Teton ball. Berkeley Moss to inbounds. Floats one out to Haley Brown. Brown was Zoe Brown, stuck to her, is going to try a shot anyway, won't go. Rebound comes out to Ari Fowler. She pounces on it like our cat Sharkbait. Fowler with it to Trinity Green. Trinity. Ball over her head. Maggie. Maggie's wide open. Holland says, why not? No good. Harley Rommel with the board and feeds Ari Fowler, who hits a long 2. And we're tied at 14. 4:21 to go in the half. Not it again here. Close game. Orduña kick out to Iden. Now top of the key. Long 3 from Webster. This time Cara goes cold. And the rebound is Maggie Holland to Trinity Green. That pass to Rommel almost got away. Harley saved it. And now Fowler settles it down, calls out a play. Hallie Brown just pestering her. Inside Rommel, wide open, and she got hacked by Webster. No call. And Webster pulls down the rebound. Carr playing very physical. I thought that was a little bit of arm in there. Maybe not. I'd rather let him play. Webster. Bounce pass inside. Wide open. Orduña, who was surprised, and she said, I'll take it, but missed it. And Jackson with the board. Fowler up ahead to Harley Rommel. Tied at 14. 3.5 to go. Pass intended for Trinity Green. No good. Stolen. Up ahead. Ari Fowler got a hand on that pass. And they're going to say Jackson ball.
That might be a makeup call.
Good job by Fowler to get back because Teton has utilized their speed to get away with a couple of fast breaks in this game. This time Fowler got back in time and got a deflection, and it was off of her, but they'll give it to Jackson. Maggie Holland to inbounds. To block, back to Holland to Fowler. She'll run with it. Up ahead, wide open is Ramos. She'll try the three. Rims in and out, no good. Rebound Lund. Lund works ahead to Haley Brown. Haley on Maggie Holland. Pulls up the dribble out to Lund. Nice stutter step back three. It's no good, but on the backside, Webster with the board. And new life for Teton. Lund out to Iden. Iden works it inside. Haley Brown up and in, but boy, she took a lot of steps. And the Jackson crowd visiting saying, hey, where's the travel? 16-14, Teton lead. Fowler with three off the glass. No good. Harley Rommel tracks down the wild rebound. And her pass to Teton. Oh, they're going to say she traveled.
Okay.
Well, now they're calling travel.
All right.
16-14, Teton lead. 2:36 to go in the half. And a fun one as Taylor Miller and Zoe Green check in now for Rommel and Fowler. Teton with the ball, the freshman Lund with the handles. Over to Kara Webster, hot off the bench with 5 points. Her pass, over and back, but I guess they'll say Hayden got a piece of that. Lund, Webster, nice move to get free. Here's Bryn Lund from three, no good. And the rebound right back out to her. Sorry, that's Kara Webster. Webster, bounce pass inside, intended for Iden off her hands. Loose ball, tie up, and jump ball. That's between Orduno and Zoe Green. Arrow favors Teton. They have it. Hallie Brown will inbounds. The sophomore averaging 8.5 points a game to lead her team in scoring. Can't find anybody open. Still can't. Now finally in the backcourt to Lund. Brindley Lund back to Hallie Brown, puts up the number one. They want to run that play. Their favorite to Orduno. Maya, bounce pass inside to Lund, guarded closely by Block, puts up a shot anyway and gets it. Boy, Hayden Block was right with her, but that's how good Lund is. And it's 18-14. Minute 40 to go in the half. Jackson with the ball. Zoe Green tries to dribble out of trouble. Does. And now feeds Hayden Block. Hayden walks it to the top of the key. Hayden is your point guard with Ari sitting. She gets it to Jack Strickland. Now Maggie Holland, watched by Orduno, takes a poke at the ball. Now to Miller. Taylor Miller, inside pass, dangerous to Hayden Block, but a loose ball comes out to Strickland. Jax, near side here to Taylor Miller. Miller lost the handle for a minute. Now to Jack Strickland. Shot clock winding down, and it hits zero. And the Jackson girls not used to that shot clock. And that zeroed out on them, and they just could not get a shot off. So the turnover on time, 65 seconds to go in the half. Chamberlain in for Jackson as she replaces Taylor Miller. Here's Avery Adams with it. The senior start of the game. Gets it to Lund. Bounce pass to Hallie Brown. Far side, Avery Adams. Back to Brown, back to Adams. Adams gets away from Haley Block, but her bounce pass in the paint taken away by Zoe Green. Right to her, actually. Jackson with the ball. Chance to cut into the lead. They're down 4. Maggie Holland with it. Far side, Zoe Green. Zoe out to Jack Strickland, to Holland, to Block. Block works it to a cutting Jack Strickland. Strickland guarded closely by Hallie Brown. Pass out to Maggie Holland. Shot clock to 10. Top of the key, Hayden Block. Block gets it to Chamberlain. Drives, puts up a shot off the top of the board. No good. And here comes Teton up 18-14 with 10 seconds to go in the half. Hallie Brown with a 15-footer, no good. And it's off Teton out of bounds. 6.6 seconds, Jackson ball. They can close within 2 with a field goal, within 1 with a 3. And Fowler is in there, your 3-baller. She's got it now. Fowler back to Trinity Green down to 2 seconds. One. Trinity launches. One at the buzzer and can't get it to go. Almost. So that's how the half will end. We got 2 quarters in the books with a score. Teton 18, Jackson 14. Be back with a halftime show after these words. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming's roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Visit wyoroad.info, download YDOT's 511 app, or call 511 for current conditions. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by YDOT.
Jackson Lumber, the board store, Jackson's oldest business and only true lumber yard in town. Jackson Lumber's hardware people are the best in the business, and they do it right the first time. Jackson Lumber works with people who make a living building, so the tools they sell are definitely the best hand tools and power tools available, with names like Vest Tool, Milwaukee, Makita, Skillsaw, Senco, Fine, and DeWalt. Jackson Lumber, the board store at 130 South Grovemont. Call 733-6000, 733-6000.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local. Recently renovated, the 49er boasts a new lobby, extended continental breakfast, indoor swimming pool, fitness facility, and 12-person outdoor hot tub. Located on Pearl Street, the 49er is just 3 short blocks from Jackson's greatest bars and restaurants, where you'll find your home away from home. Enjoy your time in Jackson as part of the Town Square Inns, and stay at the 49er Inn and Suites.
Here's your voice of the Jackson Bronx, Jake Nichols on KZ95.
Yeah, it's halftime here at Teton High School, Driggs, Idaho, and we'll bring you a little bit of the halftime show from the Teton dance team. And a song that I like, it's called Jump, and hopefully the robot trolls won't pick it up and censor us for playing the song. We're not playing it. Teton Gymnasium's playing it, and playing it now loud. Senior night here at Teton, and well, I don't know that it's the seniors leading the way. Teton Timberwolves, a very young team. And they got 5 points off the bench from junior Carl Webster. They have been crucial points. And then, of course, Brindley Lund, Hallie Brown. I think Capri Iden's been in the mix, and Gentry Hastings, the sophomore. So they're doing their damage with the underclassmen on senior night here in Teton. For the Jackson Bronx, what a start to the game. The Lady Bronx had to deal with Ari Fowler picking up 2 quick fouls. When she complained about the second one, the coaches had had enough and teed her up for her third. We were 3 minutes into this game, and Fowler had 3 fouls. And, man, that is a tough way to start for your top player. And Fowler had to sit for a majority of that first quarter and good chunks of the second. And she has managed the one big three. Meanwhile, her teammates have picked her up. We've seen scoring from elsewhere for the Lady Bronx. And really, virtually everybody has come to play for the Lady Bronx. Good game out of Maggie Holland. Harley Rommel with a big 3 at one point. And the Green Girls, man, they just play so hard. Jack Strickland and Hayden Block, still waiting to see them explode. I think the second half may belong to them. We're at halftime right now of the girls' basketball game, and the score, as you can see, I'm going to switch to our live camera, is 18-14. Teton leads it. It's been a back-and-forth game for the first 16 minutes, and at times, Jackson has led this game. They've traded the lead a little bit. Teton is led by as much as 4, but Jackson chipped back into this one. Now the lead back to 4. Teton 18, Jackson 14. Be back with the first half stats. Kimmy will be back with us right after these words. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff, eager and happy to serve you in 2 locations and on the road with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
One good play can improve a team's chance of winning the game. And when executed properly over and over again, that play can take a team far. One good decision when you get behind the wheel can do the same. Approximately half of the people who lose their lives on Wyoming roads each year were not wearing a seatbelt. Stay in the game, Wyoming. Buckle up every time you get in your vehicle. It's a winning play. This message brought to you by WYDOT.
Halftime here at the Teton High School in Driggs, Idaho. It's the second half of a home and home that these two teams have gotten used to playing. They'll play usually one game before the holiday break and then one after. And it was Teton that visited back on December 20th, and it was the Teton Lady Timberwolves that came away with a win over a young Lady Bronx team that was still trying to figure things out early in the season. Teton, remember, they play more basketball before anybody else in Idaho. So the T-Wolves had some games under their belt, and they kind of ran away with it on December 20th. 52-15, the final back last month, just a little over a month ago. But this is a different Jackson Lady Bronx team, filled with much more confidence and poise and looking like a much different team. No way we're expecting another runaway game. In fact, every reason to believe that Jackson Bronx could be in this right up till the end and maybe pull off the win. I said one of the things Jackson will have to shoot for is score 30. Let's see if he can score 30. Well, they're halfway there with 14 points. Another key to the game that I thought would help the Lady Bronx is to bring a physical game to Teton. I don't know the Lady T-Wolves have been in a physical contest, especially in the paint. Maya Orduno, the senior, 5'11", she's the one girl they have with length who does play tough down low. But outside of that, Jackson's been in 3 or 4 games this year that resembled rugby. And the girls came out of it bruised and battered, but not beaten. And I thought, you know what? Take that experience. If you've had teams come to your building and try to knock you around, why not go to their building and give them dish out a little bit of that? And Jackson has dished out the punishment. I'll tell you what, just by the fouls, the Jackson Bronx had Teton in the bonus. They had 5 fouls in this game before we were halfway through with the first. So Jackson has come out with a physical brand of basketball, and I think it's thrown Teton off just a little bit. Head coach Sean Shockley has got his girls playing pretty well, though. 12-8 on the season, 1-3 overall in conference. Both teams coming off a win. The Lady T-Wolves 47-44 over West Jefferson just 3 days ago. And the Lady Bronx, Jackson coming off a win as well as they beat Riverton for the second time in 3 meetings and the second straight time at home for their second win. So both teams coming off the win. And, Kimmy, I thought Jackson played a very good half, and I'll just put another one of those together, and you're every bit in this.
What? Oh, yeah. If they play their second half just like that first, totally into this game. A couple more of those shots taken that haven't dropped. Those drop, we're good.
What did you like about the Jackson Bronx game in the first half? Anything stand out to you?
Probably their defense, and the things that the thing that has always bothered me even in the past is when we make a shot and we don't get it. How many times we got the rebound and got a second look at the basket on our end? I want to see more of that. Well, actually, I want to just see them go in at first, so forget the second look.
I think.
But good defense.
Actually, I think the Lady Bronx are doing a very good job in the rebounding department. They are pulling down rebounds. They're trying to make sure that when Teton misses, it's one and done. They're pulling down defensive rebounds, and they kept things alive on the offensive boards as well. Both teams back out to take their warm-ups, and we're about a minute away from starting the second half. We'll take one final break, come back with the third quarter here in Driggs, Idaho, right after the...
Experience Jackson Hole like a local while staying at the Antler Inn, Elk Country Inn, Cowboy Village Resort, or 49er Inn and Suites. With the best entertainment, dining, shopping, bars, and brews all in walking distance, you'll never want to leave. Call 1-800-4-TETONS or find them on the web at townsquareinns.com.
You're watching and listening to live coverage of Jackson Hole High School sports on KZ95.
And we're back courtside here in Teton High School Gymnasium. Both teams finishing up with their warm-ups. We're ready to start the quarter. Should be Jackson ball to start, yeah?
I don't know. I don't
Alternating?
remember.
I mean,
yeah, they have that little V underneath the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah.
It does mean it's Jackson's possession.
Jackson will start with a basketball. Take a look at that big 0 under fouls. That's not going to last long. Not the way things have been going tonight.
Tough D ends that way, though.
Tough D gets you fouls. Once again, Ari Fowler playing with 3. I think a couple other girls might have 2. Foul trouble could be an issue down the stretch. We'll see.
Maybe not.
Jackson trails 18-14 to start the third. And for Teton, for Jackson, they send out Zoe Green, Trinity Green, Hayden Block, Ari Fowler, and Maggie Holland. Looks like the starting 5. And for the Teton Lady T-Wolves, going to be Lund, Brown, Hastings in there now, Jimmy Williamson, and somebody else that I'm missing as Fowler gets the ball to Hayden Block. Baseline drive on Jimmy Williamson. She has to peel it back. Loose ball taken away. Jimmy Williamson hops on it, steals it. Here comes Teton up 4 with the ball. Hastings gets it to Lund. Brindley Lund with it now, watched by Trinity Green. Switches off with Hastings. Gentry drives the lane, gets a double team, and has to hand it to Jimmy Williamson. Cross court, wide open Lunge, puts a move on. Bounce pass inside, looking for Orduno, stolen away by Trinity Green. She works one-on-one with Williamson, left-handed layer, no good. And she will draw the foul on Jimmy.
That's, I think, what she was looking to do.
Yeah.
Good job.
She'll go to the line, Trinity, the lefty, as Williamson put the hit on. That's her second. Trinity Green to the line, a 23% free throw shooter, but spins that beautifully. And Jackson pulls within 3. Trinity with a deep knee bend looking to convert both, and she bangs that one off the back of the iron. Holland almost came down with the rebound. And now, that's going to be a foul as Trinity Green went over the top of Lund. Lund gets up limping on that right ankle a little bit.
That's Trinity's first.
Trinity's first as she fought for the loose ball with Lund. Here comes Teton. They have the ball and a 3-point lead. Hallie Brown with it for the T-Wolves. Passes up ahead here to Lund. Brindley, she just goes right on the attack, and she's fouled by Holland, who thought she got all ball, and so did I, but they're going to call it on Maggie.
That's
over the top.
Second.
Lund, I'll tell you, players like Brindley, they're just always on the attack. She reminds me of that Cody Phillies kid as Lund converts.
Molly Hayes.
Molly Hayes, yes. And there was one from Great. They attack. They never have wasted time. They go right at the bucket. And 20-15 as Lund converts both to make it a 5-point lead. Teton's biggest lead of the night. Trinity Green to a wide open block. Tried to get it to Maggie Holland, but it got knocked away into the hands of Lund. Lund up ahead to Jimmy Williamson. Open for a moment. Now back to Gentry. And Hastings converts right there with a 14-footer. And Teton's up 22-15. Jackson ball, Ari Fowler inside of Maggie. Turnaround shot. Good from 15 feet. And Holland with the answer for Jackson. Just underway here the second half. Lund with the ball to Hastings. Back to Lund. Brindley. Watched by Hayden Block. Nice screen from Hallie Brown, and they try to pick and roll. Brown lost the ball, and Hayden comes up with it. Block has it for Jackson. Hayden on that far side. Pulls up. Lund reaches in, pokes it away. Loose ball. Brindley steals. Another steal for Lund. Up ahead to Hallie Brown. Her shot no good. Defense by Trinity Green without committing the foul. Fowler the other way. Good, and Ari Fowler, half out of control, puts it up and in. Jackson within 3 now. Brindley Lund. Near side, Jimmy Williamson. Back to Lund. Bounce pass inside to Brown. Kick out, long 3. Good. And that's Gentry Hastings stroking it. And she's had the last 5 points for Teton. 25-19 T-Wolves. Fowler to Zoe inside of Maggie. Holland lost the handle. She was looking for somebody to pass to, and now loose ball. Trinity Green gets it. Ari Fowler, timeout. Coach V should have let him play, but he didn't know.
Yeah, that was close. It looked like they could have called a foul on her, too, that was coming down. So
Jackson had the ball on the ground. They saved it, but Coach V was trying to save his players with 5:19 to go in the third. It's Teton 25, Jackson 19. We'll stay on the floor. Jackson Hole Ford sponsoring this timeout. Jackson Hole Ford will meet or beat any offer. Their low overhead means you win every time. No need to drive to Idaho Falls, Salt Lake, Denver. Your best deal is right in town. Jackson Hole Ford sponsoring this timeout. The big old scoreboard. Boy, they love ringing that buzzer to let teams know to get out of the timeout. I don't like that. Fowler will inbounds for Jackson. Ari gets it to Hayden Block. Passes it back to Ari Fowler. She takes a little waltz around the right side. Pulls up. Trinity Green. Nice move. Drives the lane. Kick out. Zoe. What's the problem here? That was a nice pass. Green to Green. But they're going to say a reach-in foul. That's the second on Teton's Hallie Brown. Jackson ball, Ari Fowler with it, watched by Brown to Trinity Green. Tries the lane, it was open for a moment, now Maggie Holland. Maggie out to Zoe Green, or out to Hayden Block. Block watched by Hastings. Hayden, bounce pass, dangerous, look out, and that's Brindley Lund with the steal. She's tripped up. I think she tripped over her own feet.
That
the
should have been a
hometown
travel.
crowd wants a foul.
That should have been a travel, though, when she fell down.
Yeah, the hometown crowd thought that Brindley Lund got tripped up by Hayden Block. I don't think so. Their feet might have tangled inadvertently, but I don't even think that. I think Brindley just tripped. They make no foul call. And there's a timeout on the floor, and I don't know who called that. Both coaches, Coach V's working the refs. Coach Shockley wants his turn to talk to the Zebras. And now they're going to address the table and explain just what happened, and I still don't know. Now they're going to talk to Coach Shockley. Fourth, why? They love wailing on that buzzer. When the timeout's over, just have the ref, come over to the teams and say, let's go.
Yeah.
They love cranking on that buzzer. 4:45 to go.
It's got a weird
in the
sound
third
to it.
quarter. It's got an annoying sound to it. And there they go again. The first one is to warn you the second one's coming.
No, I think
And then
they're
the
also
third
trying
one-
to. They're going to do it again.
There it is again.
They're trying to get the refs over to the table, and they're not paying attention.
Dude with the buzzer.
No, you have to do that when you need the refs' attention,
Oh,
and they're not
my
paying
goodness.
attention.
If he rings that one
All
more
right.
time, I'm going to send Kimmy down there.
So what happened?
Okay, so technical, and Ari Fowler is shooting tees. So, yeah, we don't know what happened. Neither does the scoreboard operator, who just wails on the buzzer trying to find an answer. Fowler makes one, misses the second. So they're giving Fowler some tees. I don't know why. Probably complaints over the trip on Lund. There wasn't a trip. Ari does convert one to make it 25-20. Jackson ball, Trinity Green will inbound. 4:45 to go in the third. Jackson trying to get back in this. Trail by 5 now. Fowler with the ball. Brindley Lund took it away. Brindley Lund reaching from Jack Strickland, and she got from Zoe Green. That could have been called. There's Haley Brown with it. Brown calms things down to Hastings. Now to Williamson. And another whistle away from the play. This might be a timeout. It is.
Yeah.
Teton, Coach Shockley calls the time. So, with a timeout on the floor, we'll take it as well. The score, Teton 25, Jackson 20. We'll be back right after these on KZ95 of the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Tired of waiting in ski lift lines? While Silverlight can't fast-track you on the slopes, we can fast-track your internet. With Silverlight Fiber, your connection won't slow down during peak usage. And there's no data cap holding you back. It's like your own VIP lift to everything you love online, 24/7, all season long. Silverlight Fiber is coming to Jackson this spring. Visit silverlight-fiber.com to check if you're next in line.
Let's get back to the live action on KZ95. Here's Jake Nickel.
I feel like the floor must be slippery. A lot of girls are sliding and falling down.
I thought Coach Shockley called the full timeout. I saw him call for it, but that was the fastest 60-second timeout ever.
Must have been a
Teton's
30.
ball. It's Brindley Lund with it now, the freshman, and their leading scorer. She's missed everything for these T-Wolves. Hastings gets it to Hallie Brown. Hallie Brown's pretty good, too. Hastings, Gentry having a good game. Cross court all the way over to Maya Orduno. Into Hastings. Hastings working on Jack Strickland. Good. Gentry, Hastings over the top of Jax, puts it up and in. They're going to call a foul on it as well. Yeah. Jack's first, I believe. Will send Hastings to the line. Didn't see a lot there as far as contact, but Hastings 1 for 2 from the stripe on the season from what I could find. And a chance to make it a 3-point play. Misses, but the rebound by Haley Brown taken away by Harley Rommel. Wow, almost gave up a rebound there. It's Ari Fowler with it. Her pass to Maggie Holland. Holland floats one over to Ari Fowler. Fowler working on Brown. And another steal. Jimmy Williamson takes it. Whistle.
She stepped out.
And I thought they were going to Harley in the reach in. Stepped out of bounds.
Harley got fouled, not the other way around.
So Jackson ball down 7, the biggest lead for the Timberwolves, and the refs want to talk this one over. Don't know what that is. Some weird basketball hand signal.
Yeah, I'm not for sure what that was.
I don't claim basketball as my number one sport. And that's exactly why I have no idea why the whistle blows half the time. Zoe Green into Ari Fowler. Fowler working on Brown. Gets away momentarily. Tie up. Reaching in is Lund. Brindley Lund is someone you just don't want to go her way. Don't stay away from her. She's like Patrick Surtain. You just don't throw his way, and you don't go Lund's way. She leads the team in steals by a wide margin. And that's why she is sticky with her hands. Here's Hallie Brown to Berkeley Moss, the junior. Now to Lund. Nice bounce pass into Hastings. Her shot no good, and Holland's going to get another one.
Third.
Maggie's third. She had to kind of a foul as Hastings was wide open underneath. but it was the bounce pass to her from Lund that was a beauty. And Hastings drains this one. She's having a game, by the way, 28-20. As Gentry Hastings, a 5'8 sophomore, converts. Maggie Holland gets a chance to sit with the 3 fouls. Hastings' back end is good. 29-20, a 9-point lead. T-Wolves' biggest of the night. Ari Fowler with it. In the backcourt with her, Zoe Green. Trinity has it now. Hands off to Ari Fowler, watched by Hallie Brown. Ari with a left-hand dribble to Trinity Green. Green gets it to Jack Strickland. Bumps hard with Maya or with Berkeley Moss. Long shot from Harley Ramo. No, but the rebound comes out to Zoe Green.
Both of those shots
and
were
that
so good.
shot wouldn't go. Jackson can't buy one here in the third. They're cold, and the score shows it. They're stuck at 20. Teton bounce pass inside, reaching Strickland, but that's not the whistle. What are they saying? Yes, it is. Wow. There was not a lot there either. As Jax reached in, I didn't see a ton of contact, and Teton's in the bonus again with 2:52 to go in the third. It's Jack's second, and they're not going to let him play as rough as I advised, Gibby.
Yeah, no, you were going with the last 3 games that we've watched.
Capri Eden, the last 3 over in Wyoming, they let them just flat out rodeo. Over here in Idaho, they're a little more particular about their fouls. 31-20, 11-point lead now for Teton. Full court press, that ball given away, score, and that's Hallie Brown with a steal in the bucket. And full court giving Jackson problems. Zoe Green coast to coast coming in at the last minute is Berkeley Moss, the junior, and she'll draw the foul as the lefty Zoe. Zoe's the lefty as well, right? Both Green girls left-handed.
That's very interesting because I really feel like they're all right-handed except for one of their sisters.
Zoe
That's
to the
not
line.
playing.
Let's see. No, she is right-handed. She just put a left-handed layup up. That shot no good.
You got a little calm down a little bit, Zoe.
Checking into the game is Avery Adams, the senior, replacing Brindley Lund, who gets a brief break. And Zoe will try to convert the second half here. Good. And she has it. 33-21. Teton lead with 2:40 to go in the third. Haley Brown with it. Haley gets it up ahead to Adams. Quickly to Capri Iden. There's a 3. No good. That was launched by Cara Webster. And the rebound, Jackson. Up ahead, Zoe Green. Green working on Webster. Her shot partially blocked.
All right.
And a whistle on that. Late whistle.
Yeah, no, Ari didn't even hear the whistle. She's like, I got the ball. Let me go dribble it.
I didn't hear it either. And you're going to call it on Webster. Her first. We'll send Trinity to Zoe to the stripe. Zoe on the season, 42% free throw shooter, and makes that one. 33-22. Teton lead with 2:19 to go in the third. Zoe toes the line for the second and gets them both. Jackson within 10, timeout. Coach Vitale, no,
just substitution.
Just banging on that horn with some more.
No, it was a substitution.
Oh. Inbounds coming from Teton. Berkeley Moss. This is the horniest gym in all of Idaho. The buzzeriest gym. Here's Moss with it now. We've gone 15 seconds buzzer free. Brown out to Moss. Berkeley drives the lane, bumps with Jack Strickland. Gets it out to a shot for Iden, but she misses. Capri. Scramble for the loose ball. Jackson up with it. Here's Jack Strickland. Up ahead to Zoe Green. Zoe to Hayden Block. Block tries to calm things down. Watched by Avery Adams. Trinity Green with it now. Trinity to Jack Strickland. Jack's trying to get it inside. There's nothing there. Haley Brown or Harley Rommel bounce pass to Zoe. Now Jack's hands off to Hayden. Thought about a 3, won't take it. Shot clock down to 6. There's a shot from Jack Strickland, and how did that not go in? Boy, Jack's is so snake bit down low. It's unbelievable. Here's Adams, kick out. There's a long three off the mark from Haley Brown. But the rebound is Cara Webster. She launches one, no. And finally, one goes in. It's Avery Adams. 3 looks at the bucket. Jackson's got to do better rebounding. Under a minute to go. Trinity Green with it now for Jackson. Haley Brown on her. Pass to Zoe Green, and that was not a good pass. Here's Jack Strickland, though. They survive it. Trinity bumps, shoots. No good. That might be a foul on the floor. I don't know if Trinity had that ball in the air yet. The foul is going to be the 3rd on Haley Brown. That could be an issue. And to the line, Trinity. They will say, both teams in the bonus now anyway. Every time the whistle blows, somebody's going to shoot free throws. And Trinity comes up short with that one.
You got this, Trinity.
Jackson down a dozen with 42 seconds left. Taylor Miller checks in for the Bronx. So does Ari Fowler. Miller, Fowler, Trinity Green, Block, and Strickland on the floor for the visiting Jackson Bronx. 2nd of 2 for Trinity. Won't go either. And the rebound, Berkeley Moss. Moss up ahead to Webster, who puts it up and in. Cara Webster's having a bit of a game. 37-23. Jackson the other way. Ari Fowler, whistle. They're going to say she stepped out of bounds or a reach-in. That's a reach-in on Adams. The senior picks up her 2nd. And both teams in the bonus now, so we go to the line. Fowler's pretty good at this. Ari is a 79% free throw shooter, not counting what happened in Riverton. We don't have the latest stats from our friends at YO Preps.
Oh, really?
Not till tomorrow.
Oh.
Fowler gets it.
Nice.
In comes Maggie Holland to replace Jack Strickland. And Fowler will try her 2nd as she hears a lot of barking from the T-Wolves crowd, but she gets it. 37-25, 12-point game. T-Wolves up ahead to Capri Eden. Eden in trouble, tries to bounce it off of Fowler, but she was already standing out of bounds.
Yep.
Ari says thanks a lot.
I didn't need to get hit with the ball, but I'll take the ball.
Trinity will inbounds to Ari Fowler, back to Trinity Green. Green working on Cara Webster. Reach in, now gives it to Fowler. Fowler's going to run with it. Ari pulls up, finds a wide open Taylor Miller. Taylor with a nice move baseline, floats one to Trinity Green. Kick out to Holland, now to Fowler for 3. No!
That's okay.
Off the back of the iron. Taylor Miller tracks down the rebound and the buzzer. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Teton 37, Jackson 25. We'll be back with the exciting finish in the 4th quarter in this one right after these words.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local. Recently renovated, the 49er boasts a new lobby, extended continental breakfast, indoor swimming pool, fitness facility, and 12-person outdoor hot tub. Located on Pearl Street, the 49er is just 3 short blocks from Jackson's greatest bars and restaurants, where you'll find your home away from home. Enjoy your time in Jackson as part of the Town Square Inns, and stay at the 49er Inn and Suites.
Live play-by-play coverage of Jackson Bronx sports continues with Jake Nichols on KZ95.
Well, good basketball game here, and I'd be enjoying it a lot more if I wasn't so perturbed at the heat. It must be 5,000 degrees in this gym. And the dude on the buzzer, who... We're just gonna.
What about the door slamming? You don't like that either.
I didn't like that either.
You're complaining
that guy,
a lot
we're gonna have to take the buzzer away from that guy. I swear.
It's part of his job.
You know that episode of The Office where Jim comes into the office of Michael with scissors and he cuts his speakerphone. I'm gonna just go up there and cut his buzzer.
You can't do that. All right, these girls are still we got 8 minutes to catch back up.
All right, here we go.
Let's
8 minutes. It's 37-25. Teton, or Jackson will start with the ball. Hayden blocked to inbounds. The Bronx can do this. Bounce pass to Fowler. Ari trying to get a screen, but didn't materialize. Passed it block high, but she pulls it down. Hayden wise not to pass it back to Fowler. That would have been picked off. Holland back out the block. She'll try a three. Good! Hayden block! And I said she had to catch fire.
Yeah.
What a shot!
Her mom and I talked at halftime.
37-28. Block pulls the Bronx closer. Here's Lund. Gets it out to Hallie Brown. Hallie, the sophomore, working on Taylor Miller. Now Jimmy Williamson. She wants somebody to move around. Williamson has it now over the top of Miller. In and out, no good. And look, with a rebound is Maggie Holland. Went sky high for it. Hayden block, fresh off the three. Gets it out to Ari Fowler. Fowler on Brown. Now to Hayden. Hayden, top of the key, hands off to Taylor Miller. Miller looks good. The more time she's on the floor, looks better and better. As driving the lane there, and down goes Fowler. She gets fouled, and she's still down, face down. Now she's going to get up. Looks okay. Boy, the crowd giving some grief over that. I don't know what they saw, but the foul is going to be on Jimmy Williamson, her third. Jackson ball. Fowler into Maggie Holland. Hands back off to Ari. Hallie Brown's been on her. Behind the back dribble. Lost the handle. Picks it back up. Pass to Trinity. Not a good one. Ari was a little panicked. She was kind of boxed in the corner of the gym there and threw a prayer to Trinity off the mark. Teton ball. 6:45 to go. Teton up 37-28. We are playing with a shot clock. But Jackson's got to speed themselves up anyway. They need points. Bounce pass, Lund works it far side at Hastings. Now to Jimmy Williamson. Jimmy, top of the key to Hastings. Back to Williamson, back to Hastings. Gentry feeds inside the wheel. Hallie Brown will try a 14-footer. Good. Hallie Brown turned around and nailed it. And it's back to an 11-point game. Jackson ball. Trinity Green lost the handle. Stealing it away is Lund. Lund will go for the layup. It's good, and the foul. And boy, how many times has Brindley Lund stolen? But she must have 4 or 5 steals tonight. Meanwhile, Trinity Green slow to get up as she committed the foul and took the worst of it. And Trinity is not one to sit down on the floor for very long.
Yeah.
Zoe is the first one to her sister, and they got to get her out of there. I mean, I don't think it's anything. I mean, it's something you got to sit and collect yourself. You got to get her out.
Yeah, you can.
Coach V is going to walk her to the seats. Yeah, she's walking okay. She gets a hand. She bumped hard, went down hard.
Yes, she did.
And for all her trouble, she's going to send Lund to the line for a chance to make it a 3-point play. And she's going to walk right out of the gym and seek attention from the trainer.
Yeah, I could tell it was Zoe coming over there fast. That was a little more than just a bump.
And Trinity, there's nothing that really
tough.
Keeps her down for long as Lund tries to make it 3, and she does. 42-28. Maggie Holland with it now. Jackson is without Trinity Green as Ari Fowler. Pressure from Teton. Behind the back dribble, Fowler up ahead, and the pass too tall for Hayden Block. And that's 2 straight possessions that Fowler has thrown it away. And tough. It's tough when you've got to be the one to do everything. And the first one, Hayden Block comes right over at Ari and says, man, I get it. Just slow yourself down. It's okay. 42-28. Timeout on the floor. We'll stay here. It's a Jackson Hole Ford timeout. Our friends over at Jackson Hole Ford. I drove a Ford here, Kimmy.
You did drive a Ford
We
here.
love the Fords.
Yeah.
Let Jackson Hole Ford find that perfect pre-owned vehicle for you, whether it's a Canyon Runner, a luxury family transportation, sporty weekend cruiser. They'll search out 6 dealerships and even go nationwide to find the exact vehicle you're looking for. Jackson Hole Ford sponsoring this timeout. And the Big O scoreboard showing 42-28. Teton lead starting to pull away in this one. And what has been a close game. Jackson Bronx back out on the floor. It's Jax Strickland, Zoe Green, Hayden Block, Maggie Holland, and Ari Fowler. That's a good, sizable team. I still think Jackson can exploit things down low, especially with Maya Orduño sitting. She is not out there, so Teton really doesn't have a girl with length to play inside, but they haven't needed it tonight. Teton ball with the lead, just under 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Hastings bounce pass into Lund. And Brindley Lund trying to dribble away from Hayden Block. Gets it over to Hastings again. Gentry with Maggie Holland on her. Almost took it. Look at Maggie is all over her with defense.
Wow.
Jimmy Williamson with it now. Jimmy finds Lund wide open on the cut, and it's good. Brindley Lund, she got left alone. She's always moving, always attacking. Jackson with it now. Ari Fowler on Hallie Brown. Brown's done a good job of staying near her. Hastings took a swipe at it. Now the pass to Hayden Block. Hayden on Jimmy Williamson, and that far elbow pulls up her dribble and bounces one to Fowler. Fowler picked up by Jimmy Williamson. Baseline drive, kick out, wide open. Zoe, no. Off the front of the iron. On the rebound, though, is Maggie Holland. Jackson will get another try. Look out from behind. It's the stealer, Brindley Lund from behind, but she knocks it out of bounds. Jackson ball. Rommel checks in for Hayden Block. 5:03 to go. And Cara Webster, the junior, back in for Teton to replace Gentry Hastings. Jackson ball. They need points every trip up the floor.
Oh.
Here's Holland. Her pass tipped by Williamson, but still gets to Harley Rommel. She hands off to Fowler. Ari, watched closely by Brown. Back to Rommel. Rommel shovels one to Maggie Holland. She'll try a pass inside. Nice job by Zoe Green, who gives it to Jack Strickland, who finishes.
That was a sophomore look there.
It sure was. Zoe with a good job. She's so athletic to pull down that pass and then dish it to Jack Strickland. Beautiful play by Zoe.
Under so much. Yep, good looking.
Here's a long three from Teton's Adeline Hansen. Rattles in and out, no good. Rebound, another try. Jimmy Williamson, same thing. In, out. Jackson ball. Harley Rommel with it. Taking her time, but we don't have time. 4:08 to go. Rommel, she'll post up for a long two. No good. Rebound, Zoe. And it's good, and she gets fouled. Zoe Green a chance to make it a three-point play. 44-32, 4:03 to go. Zoe to the line. The sophomore, a 42% free throw shooter. Well, I said Jackson should shoot for 30. We've done that. 32.
We have got 30. This is still anybody's game. We just need to get on fire and have some of those threes drop.
Z Green eyes it, fires it, and does convert. Three-point play, and Jackson within 11 now. Teton ball, inbounds coming from Berkeley Moss. Maggie Holland on her. Jackson dials up a little full court pressure. Bounce pass. Ooh, that did get to Cara Webster. To Moss, up to Jimmy Williamson. Now Lund bounce pass to Adeline Hansen. Back to Williamson. Moss, top of the key. Near side here to Webster. Now to Lund. Brindley, top of the key. Back to Moss. Berkeley, watched by Maggie. Drives the lane, and she ran into a lot of contact. No call, and a good defense by Jackson. They have the ball.
Oh, good. That's Trinity
back out
Green.
There. Over to Ari Fowler. Nice screen from Jack Strickland. The referee didn't like it, though. Says Jax was moving. Oh, tough. That's Strickland's third.
I'm liking what both of our coaches are looking at the ref like, come on.
Coach V, hands up in the air. He's like, man, they are calling a lot, though.
Yeah.
They really are. Here's Lund with it for Teton to Moss. Wide open underneath Webster, but she won't shoot. Oh, and that's why she kicked it out to Brindley Lund, who drained the triple. All right, well, Cara knew that her teammate had it. She's like, let me get it to the freshman. Another loose ball, tie up. And where's the arrow? Jackson.
Teton.
Oh, all right. 3:06 to go. 14-point lead now for the T-Wolves. Webster has trouble getting it in. Finally does.
Oh, she went over and back.
Over and back. He's got it into Berkeley Moss, who really couldn't do anything but step over the line. That turnover give Jackson the ball. And we're getting down to, well, it would be miracle time, but still within the realm of possibility. Zoe Green to inbounds. Who's there? Gets it to Ari Fowler. Fowler back to Zoe Green. Zoe over the top of Lund. That pass, she was looking for Trinity, but it didn't get there. Stolen by Jimmy. But Williamson gives it away. Threw it right to Jack Strickland. Jax pulls up a dribble to Trinity Green. Trinity over the line. Swiping at her is Hanson. Trinity gets it to Jack Strickland. Jax switches places with Ari Fowler. Fowler bumps hard with with Moss, and then a whistle.
Oh, okay. And she was in the process of shooting.
Yeah, she was headed to the cylinder when she got contacted by Hanson, the 5'9" junior. That's her first. And Fowler to the line. Always good to get points when the clock is sitting still. And she does. 47-34. And wholesale changes for Teton as they go hockey change. And it's Orduño in there. I see Capri Eden. I see Gentry Hastings had a good game. Avery Adams. Boy, the benefits of Shockley being able to put out a whole new five, and they're all pretty good. Teton with it now. Hastings inside looking for a cutting Iden, but it never got there. Taken away by Zoe Green. 2:20 to go. Jackson down 13. Trinity Green with Hastings on her. Trinity inside of Maggie Holland. And Orduño reaches in. Harley Rommel looking for Trinity down low.
I didn't like that pass from Harley.
That pass went right through Trinity's hands, stolen away by Hallie Brown. Trinity with a foul in the backcourt. And, if you're going to get fouls, that's not where you want to get them. That's a long way from the basket. Hallie Brown has got real good handles. You're not likely going to take the ball from her. But if you want to play the foul game, you got to start adding them up.
Woo.
As that's off the hands of Adams, that's going to be Jackson ball.
If you're watching at home,
Avery Adams. Kimmy, you had one job. Point that camera at what happens.
I could move it. Gosh, man. Leave me alone.
Trinity Green with it now. Trinity pulls up her dribble, needs help, finds Chamberlain. Chamberlain in the paint. That's not a place where Ashland wants to be. And there's a home run pass for Hallie Brown up and in. Oh, boy, and they love it here in Teton as Brown converts. And a few times the T-Wolves have caught Jackson asleep trying to get back. Trinity hands off to Ashland Chamberlain. Ashland, bounce pass back to Trinity. And the reach-in foul on Brown. No, a timeout.
Coach. Saving him.
Vitale, Coach Bingham want to call a timeout here with 1:21 to go. Jackson down 49-34, and we'll take the timeout as well. Be right back. Fourth quarter action on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff, eager and happy to serve you in 2 locations and on the road with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
For Jackson Hole High School sports is KZ95. Let's get back to the game.
Kimmy, I see people in their hoodies and their puffies, and it's like 10,000 degrees in this gym.
I know.
Holy cow. I've never been in a hotter gym than this place.
This is hot. You could take off a layer if
It's
you wanted.
probably the
honey.
heat coming off that buzzer. It's probably overheating. This is Chamberlain with it now for Jackson. Down to 74 seconds. Rommel with a 3. Short, but Jack Strickland with a rebound. Her putback is blocked by Maya Orduno. And a foul. And that's going to be on Maya, sending Strickland to the line. Orduno's first. And Jack Strickland, I thought we'd see more of each team's number 5. Strickland has not done a bunch for Jackson, but Orduno, their one girl who is 5'11", hasn't been on the floor a lot either, really. As Jack Strickland bangs the first one off the back of the iron, no good. Second.
And good.
Gets a shooter's roll. That's up and in. And we have a 49-35 game. Teton ball. Berkeley Moss tries to get it inside to Iden, but it's stolen away. Jack Strickland feeds 31. Who's 31? I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it is. It's Bray.
Teton with the ball. Bounce pass inside. Open is Iden. Her turnaround, no good. Comes the other way. Jack Strickland working one-on-one with Moss. And she's going to hand off to Chamberlain. She'll try a 3. No good. And the rebound is Orduno with 26 seconds. This one winding down. Teton, far side, it's Moss. Berkeley, watched by Jack Strickland, gets away. She'll try a 10-footer. Rattles in and out, but there for the rebound is Gentry Hastings with the putback, 51-35.
Well, we're down here still.
Harley Rommel with it now for Jackson to who you say is Bray.
Her name's Bray.
Time running out, and that's it.
You wrote it down last time.
So that's the way this one will end. Interesting that Teton scored almost the exact amount of points as they did the last time these two teams met. The final score, Teton 52, Jackson 51-35. Last time these teams met, Teton with a
52-15.
Yeah, so Lady Bronx much better. I said we had to score 30. We did. We scored 35 in a better game. Kimmy, go track down stats if you can.
I can't. I tried, but you...
And we'll be back to recap this one and set up the boys right after these words. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on Jackson Hole Radio, KZ95.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming's roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Visit wyoroad.info, download YDOT's 511 app, or call 511 for current conditions. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by YDOT.
Jackson Lumber, the board store, Jackson's oldest business and only true lumber yard in town. Jackson Lumber's hardware people are the best in the business, and they do it right the first time. Jackson Lumber works with people who make a living building, so the tools they sell are definitely the best hand tools and power tools available, with names like Vest Tool, Milwaukee, Makita, Skillsaw, Senko, Fine, and DeWalt. Jackson Lumber, the board store at 130 South Gromont. Call 733-6000, 733-6000.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local. Recently renovated, the 49er boasts a new lobby, extended continental breakfast, indoor swimming pool, fitness facility, and 12-person outdoor hot tub. Located on Pearl Street, the 49er is just 3 short blocks from Jackson's greatest bars and restaurants, where you'll find your home away from home. Enjoy your time in Jackson as part of the Town Square Inns, and stay at the 49er Inn and Suites.
All right, we're back. It's the girls' game's wrapped up, waiting for the boys to start. And Kimmy, let's get some stats, beginning with the Teton Timberwolves.
I don't have last names, so.
Okay. I'll help you out with that. What do you got?
All right. Avery Adams with 2. Adeline Hansen with 2. Capri Eden, 5. Gentry with 11. Brinley with 17. Haley with 8. And Cara Webster with 7.
Cara Webster doubled up on her season average. She's usually good for 3.5. Her 5 really turned the game. Honestly, the junior.
I was thinking that too. And if I would have had to do she definitely was my star the first half.
She
came in and right when they needed her to.
Let's give her the play of the game. The play of the game was her 3, and she followed that up with 2, and she had 5 points in 15 seconds, and that changed the game. It was a one play. It was back and forth. Cara Webster gave Teton a 4-point bulge, and they never looked back. Webster was the difference there, but overall, I love the game of Gentry Hastings.
Yes.
Brindley Lund,
Cara and Gentry.
Yeah, Brindley Lund, the freshman, she was above her. You know what you're going to get out of Lund, which is everything: the steals, the assists, the shooting. But Hastings, the sophomore, came in averaging as many points as Cara Webster, 3.4 points a game. And what did you say she had? 11, I think,
yes,
Gentry?
11, yep.
She had a great game, and we called her name a lot. In limited time, she wasn't on the floor as much as Brindley Lund was. So, Lund is Lund. I'm a big fan, but Gentry Hastings gets my MVP for Teton. For the Jackson girls,
we had Zoe Green with 9, Ari Fowler with 8. Maggie Holland with 4, Hayden Block with 3, Trinity Green with 3, and Harley Rommel with 3. Oh, wait, Trinity had 5. Sorry, Trinity.
Yeah. Once again, the Lady Bronx spread out the scoring, which I like a lot.
But I know who I'm going with.
Against Riverton, Fowler was a little cold tonight. A different thing. Fowler had to sit a lot with 3 early fouls. On the count of 3, we'll give our player of the game because I think we're in agreement here. 3, 2, 1.
Zoe Green. Yeah, Zoe had a great game.
Hey, girl, the sophomore, the younger sister of Trinity. And we hope Trinity's okay. We'll try to get word on her. She came off in the 4th.
She was back out there playing.
Good. Okay.
If you didn't know, she did go back out there. I was watching Mom's face because
She
Mom's
got
a nurse, but it
banged
looked
up
like
pretty good.
She was back out there at the end.
Good deal, Trinity. Zoe. It was Z Green's night tonight. She had a great game.
Yes, she did.
So that wraps up the girls. Once again, the final score: Teton 51, Jackson 35. We'll reset boys next after this.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local while staying at the Antler Inn, Elk Country Inn, Cowboy Village Resort, or 49er Inn and Suites. With the best entertainment, dining, shopping, bars, and brews all in walking distance, you'll never want to leave. Call 1-800-4-TETONS or find them on the web at townsquareinns.com.
Tired of waiting in ski lift lines? While Silverlight can't fast-track you on the slopes, we can fast-track your internet. With Silverlight Fiber, your connection won't slow down during peak usage. And there's no data cap holding you back. It's like your own VIP lift to everything you love online, 24/7, all season long. Silverlight Fiber is coming to Jackson this spring. Visit silverlight-fiber.com to check if you're next in line.
And we're back. Girls game wrapped up. Boys next. Still tapping about 7 minutes from now. Let's set it up for you. For the Jackson Bronx, under head coach Matt Elliott, they come into this game with a record of 1 win, 9 losses. For the Teton Timberwolves, Jay Silver, another familiar face and name, coaching up the T-Wolves. They have a record of 12-4, 0-1 in conference, and again, an indication that conference over there is very tough because this Teton team's a good one, and they are working on 2 straight losses. Their last 2 games, they lost to Sugar Salem, and we know how good Sugar is at everything.
Yeah, especially football anyways.
And American Falls in a close one. Those 2 losses, so the T-Wolves can't wait to get at these Jackson Bronx. The last time these 2 teams met, December 20th, and Teton kind of ran with it. 66-44, the final in that one. Teton victorious. We'll see if Jackson can pay it back here in the home and home series as we now travel over the hill to Driggs, Idaho. For the Jackson Bronx, it's been the season started with a whole lot of Chapman and Hoffman. Ryder and Ethan have had to carry the load, especially with the shooting from distance. But lately, it's been the bigs down low. It's been guys like Colin Meaney, Kai Tanabe, and even a little bit of Max White have been in the mix. And then, of course, Cooper Kinsler is kind of the wild card.
We're not the only people that play Drake. We're not the only folks that play Drake.
You're not the only people that play Driggs.
Drake.
Oh, Drake's playing. Oh, my goodness. Good point. Ryan is being a wise guy. I already called this the horniest gym in Idaho. Jackson is the Drakiest gym in Wyoming. So, yes, they are playing Drake. I get it. That's funny. For the Teton Timberwolves, I'll tell you one thing. Coach Jason, they have 3 teams, an A, B, and C team, which means, yes, they run a very short bench on this varsity team. So that'll factor into my keys to the game. I want to run these guys ragged, but it's not easy to do. Canyon Coons leads this team in everything. The 6'4 junior is lights out, the most electric basketball player in Idaho. Hey, I just said it. He leads the team in assists, steals, rebounds, 3-ball shooting, and scoring. Everything. Canyon Coons, the only thing this guy doesn't lead the team in is free throw shooting. That's his only kryptonite. Canyon Coons is sick.
All right, so we need to foul him.
Yeah,
right?
You better know where number 11 is. Let's just say that. Although Coach Elliott says this team goes through Luke Nelson, and in a lot of ways he's right. The 6'1 senior Nelson also very good assist guy. He distributes well, and his 14.7 points a game is not exactly peanuts. 6.5 boards a game. He also steals the ball, and he'll shoot the 3 as well. So Luke Nelson, definitely dangerous. If the jersey has a 1 in the back, that's trouble. Luke Nelson, number 1, Canyon Coons, number 11. If you see a 1, you better get on him fast. Bradley Brown's pretty good as well. The 6'4 senior leads the team in blocks. He's a good assist guy, too. And you'll see plenty of the 6'5 Eli Grant. This team's big, Kimmy. They boast of 6'5", 2 6'4 guys, and a couple of 6'3s as well. And we haven't even talked about Oliver Lifton, who sees limited action as a 6'6 senior. So they bring a ton of size. They've always loved to run, and they sure still do under head coach Jay Silver. Keys to the game is next when we come back. You're enjoying Bronx Pregame Show on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff eager and happy to serve you in 2 locations and on the road with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
One good play can improve a team's chance of winning the game. And when executed properly over and over again, that play can take a team far. One good decision when you get behind the wheel can do the same. Approximately half of the people who lose their lives on Wyoming roads each year were not wearing a seatbelt. Stay in the game, Wyoming. Buckle up every time you get in your vehicle. It's a winning play. This message brought to you by WYDOT.
Live play-by-play coverage of Jackson Bronx sports continues with Jake Nichols on KZ95.
We're back to the pregame, getting ready to get this one started. Couple of minutes away from tap. Keys to the game, in my opinion, for the Jackson Bronx. I would like to see them switch up the defense. I would try to wear Teton out and try to man up. If you've got a guy who's good defender, especially if you want to go ahead and take some fouls, I would get in Canyon Coons' face as often as I could. Make his life miserable. Him and Nelson, the two guys they say with ones. I mean,
one and double one.
Assign somebody to them, man on man, that's going to make their life miserable, and then switch it up. Don't let Coach Jay Silver know what you're doing. Switch from man to zone, back and forth. Make it confusing for this Teton team.
That was fine. My hand hit it.
Also, I would like to work the ball in, then out. Very often we see the Jackson Bronx, we know what they want to do. They want to get the 3 ball to Chapman and Hoffman, but they try it early in games when it's not there and it's forced. I would work your game down low a little bit. Work inside to get outside. Similar to a team that, like a football team that passes a lot. Come out running and make a team defend it, then switch it up. I would try to pound it down low, then that'll loosen things up for your 3. And just like I told the girls, my final keys to the game, play some street ball, man. Get in a street fight with these guys. Get the foul count up there. Like I said, they do not have a deep bench here in Teton. I would get into a foul contest and make this a war.
Roy Thexton, freshman. Mason McKinney, sophomore.
Cooper Kinsler, junior.
Ben Vinton, sophomore.
Liam Strickland, sophomore.
Charlie Allen, sophomore.
Johnny Phillips, freshman. Cal Meany, junior.
Max White, junior.
Blair Chapman, sophomore.
Ethan Hoffman, junior. Brendan Lundstedt, freshman.
This is KZ95 with live coverage of the Jackson Bronx.
Then we get the starting lineups for the Jackson Bronx. Calamini gets the start along with Ryder Chapman, Cooper Kinsler. Kai Tanabe gets the nod for the start tonight, and Kai and Ryder Chapman. Ethan Hoffman. Oh, Ryder does have his, thank goodness, he's got his sneakers on. I can identify him. And now the hometown Teton Timberwolves. For Teton, as they go lights out here in the gym, it's going to be Canyon Coons. The 6'4 junior averaging 19 points a game. He does everything for this team. Oliver Lifton gets the start on senior night. The 6'6 senior. Luke Nelson, the 6'1 senior, averaging almost 15 a game. Andrew Thomas, the sophomore, gets the start. I was not expecting that, and Bradley Brown, the 6'4 senior. Teton wearing their home whites, trimmed in maroon. They're moving right to left on your YouTube dial, on your YouTube screen. Jackson in their road blacks, trimmed in white with nary any orange. They're moving left to right on the YouTube screen. We're ready to tap. Kai Tanabe will do the honors with Oliver Lifton. Lifton 6'6". Tanabe we have listed at 6'5". So this should be good. give 1-inch edge to Lifton for Teton as we're ready to get this one underway. Again, playing with a shot clock here. See if Jackson has to get used to that as Luke Nelson has the ball for Teton. The tap was won by Lifton. Nelson guarded by Chapman. Inside, underneath, wide open is Oliver Lifton. Nobody near him. And he puts it up and in, 2-0. And he just got away. Cooper Kinsler for Jackson. See if the Bronx can answer. His pass to Meany did not get there. And a loose ball coming up with it is Hoffman. Hoffman will try a 3 from the corner. No good. Ethan often starts games cold, but he'll heat up. Nelson to Andrew Thomas. Now back out to Nelson. Nelson drives the lane. Kick out Thomas. 3. Baseline. No. Rebound. Tanabe pulls it down for Jackson. We've played a minute. 2-0 Teton. Kinsler slows it down. We don't say that very often. Cooper loves to run, man. And he gets it to Hoffman. Now to Ryder. Ryder near side. Watched by Thomas. Back to Kinsler. Ryder will try a long 3. No good. And 2 threes from Jackson. They both won't fall. Jackson needs Hoffman and Ryder to hit those. And both have come up no good early. Here's Canyon Coons inside the big man kick out. Ooh. Now around the horn. They had a shot there, but they won't take it. Teton shot clock at 15. Top of the key, Luke Nelson. Nelson directs traffic. Now dishes over to Bradley Brown. Shot clock down to 7. Nelson finds Brown cutting. He's wide open. Or rather, Coons. Canyon Coons. And that's twice now. Jackson's just falling asleep on defense. Kinsler to Chapman. Back to Kinsler. Cooper far side. Hoffman. Hoffman watched by Nelson. Top of the key. They pitch and catch. Kinsler and Hoffman. Coach Elliott saying, make something happen here. Clapping the hands emphatically. Here's Chapman, puts his man in the air, now gets it to Kinsler. Took a lot of steps. That pass to Tanabe off his hands. And here they come the other way, Teton. Canyon Coons, good. And it's 6-0, and Jackson sloppy on defense and sloppy with the passes. They brought this on themselves, 6-0 early. Chapman with it, Ryder. Hands off to Cooper Kinsler. Kinsler trying to get a screen from Tanabe. Chapman had the shot. He's going to walk in and misses that as he rolled in with a little pop shot. Coming the other way is Coons, followed up by Lifton, up and in. And Coach Elliott has seen enough. 8-0 run to start the game by the T-Wolves in a Jackson Hole Ford timeout. I think. Or did yeah.
I don't know. Someone called a timeout.
I think that's Coach Elliott. We'll take timeout on the floor as well. 5:18 to go in the first, and Teton off to a fiery start, 8-0. Back with more after.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming's roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Visit wyoroad.info, download YDOT's 511 app, or call 511 for current conditions. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by YDOT.
You're enjoying Bronx High School sports on Jackson Hole Radio.
Back out on the floor, both teams. What a run for Teton.
Yep.
As they come out firing on all 8 cylinders. It's 8-0. Jackson with the ball. They're just wailing on the buzzer again for no apparent reason. Kinsler with it now. Cooper gets it to Hoffman. He'll try a shot. That's up and in. Yeah. Finally, Jackson got one in. Hoffman. Here's Canyon Coons with it, or rather Luke Nelson with it. To Andrew Thomas. Thomas into Coons. Canyon puts his man in the air. He should have shot, but he feeds Luke Nelson, who drains the baseline 3. That's why Canyon didn't shoot it. He knew Luke had a triple, and it's 11-2. Kai Tanabe blocked in the lane. Over the back was Andrew Thomas with a block, and then all wide open again is Oliver Lifton. The second time he's been open under the bucket. Then he puts it up and in. Cooper Kinsler with it now. Kinsler Now to Chapman. Ryder pulls up the dribble. Pass to Meany is in his feet. Gets it to Cooper Kinsler. Back to Chapman. Chapman baseline drive. Bumps into the enormous Lifton. Pass out to Ethan Hoffman is partially blocked inside. That's a nice power move there by Colomini to get the shot up and in. Used his body to shield the defender. Meanwhile, Luke Nelson, in a flash, faster than Kimmy can pan the camera, lays one up and in. And it's 15-4 and another timeout on the floor.
Oh, I think Coach just went a whole hockey switch.
He is not happy with the start here. We'll stay here. Teton, I got a feeling they're coming off 2 losses. And for the Timberwolves, who have a good record this season, I think they're stinging from those 2 losses, looking to take it out on Jackson. I mean, they are coming out like a team that's mad. They're 12-4 on the season. Their last 2 games, losses to Sugar and American Falls. And, boy, they seem like a team that's on a mission right now. 15-4, and we're just halfway through the first. 3:55 to go. And Coach Elliott is swapping a lot of bodies. Rory Thexton is out there.
I think Colin Meany is the only one that's still out there from the start.
Yeah, a lot of new faces. Johnny Phillips is out there. He's sending a message, Coach Elliott is. He's telling his guys, you want to start sluggish like that, you can sit down, take a rest. If what you wanted was a breather, you get one. Because Jackson started that game like they were resting on their feet. Thexton with it now. Gets it to Liam Strickland. Liam Strickland, top of the key to Max White. White feeds Johnny Phillips. Oh, pass gets away from Rory. Stolen away. Luke Nelson went down by himself hard. And Thexton scooped up the loose change. Luke's okay. And for Jackson, it's Strickland. Gets it to Max White. White right in front of bottom of your screen here. And there's Colin Meany. Colin drives baseline, nothing there. Feeds it back out to Johnny Phillips. Bounce pass to Max White. Finds a wide open Colin Meany, who dishes top of the key. Long 3, just short. That's Johnny Phillips. Rebound, Max White. His putback, no good. Fights for the rebound along with Teton. It's going to be Teton Paul, Andrew Thomas, and Max White battling for that rebound. It went out of bounds into the Teton bench off Jackson. 3 minutes to go of the first. An 11-point lead for the T-Wolves. Thomas feeds Ian Haskell. And now inside. Oh, they wanted Canyon Coons, but a good job to spot that and swat it away. Thexton with it now for Jackson. Thexton gets it to Max White. Now to Phillips driving the baseline. His pass knocked out of bounds by Teton, I believe Jackson ball. Drew Moss checks in for the T-Wolves, replacing Canyon Coons, who gets a break. Coons, Mr. Everything. Jackson ball. Thexton will inbounds under his own basket. Gets it to Colin Meany. Meany out to Strickland. Now around the horn. Thexton with it. Rory pulls up his dribble. Finds Colin Meany. Meany puts a nice move on Moss and then won't shoot, as he got picked up by Nelson.
3, shoot it.
Kicked out. They got to fire it now, and they don't. Thexton is not aware of the shot clock. He had no idea as he tried to pass with the shot clock expiring. Jackson not used to the shot clock. They play it over here in Idaho, and they have been for a while. Stuck at 15-4 with 2:14 to go in the opening frame. Teton with the ball. 2 different kicks from Andrew Thomas as he feeds over to Bradley Brown. Inside, Luke Nelson. Nelson triple team, finds a wide open Haskell. His 3 off the back of the iron. Ian will get it back. Feeds Nelson, and they'll reset now. Teton. Thomas, double team. Top of the key pass, almost tipped away by Hoffman, but Teton gets it back. Phillips now over to Nelson. His 3 short, but a rebound. Teton, the putback, good. And that's Drew Moss, and he just out-rebounded the Bronx. Right now, Teton just wants it more. Kinsler works it to Hoffman. Hoffman drives, bounce pass to White, kick out to Thexton. Now back to Chapman. Ryder Look out. Ryder steps up in the lane. His shot no good. Ryder tries to get his own rebound. Tapped around. Max White down with it. Hoffman puts his man in the air and now loses the dribble. Up ahead. Fast break for Teton. Oh, and the shot no good by Andrew Thomas, but the follow from Bradley Brown was a one-touch tap-in. Beautiful. 19-4 Teton. Thexton, baseline, long two, no good as it rattled in and out, and it's Thomas with the board. Teton loves to play fast. Bradley Brown, another one. No, that won't go. Max White with a rebound for Jackson. Cooper Kinsler with it now. Jackson down 19-4. Hoffman, Ethan, bounce pass to Chapman. Ryder, spin move. He's so good at that spin move. Tried to find Max White inside, but it wasn't there. Stolen away. Coming the other way is Brown, and he missed the layup as he tried to finger roll it in, but it's going to be a foul, and he'll go to the line. That's our first foul of the game now with 24 seconds. So what a difference between the girls and boys. As Brown to the line, 65% free throw shooter, 24 seconds to go in the first. He's good. And a 16-point T-Wolf lead. Calamini back in, replaces Hoffman for Jackson. After the message from Coach Elliott, they got some of the A-team back in, as that one's converted as well. And Jackson ball, 24 seconds. Chapman explaining things to Cooper. I like now they're just tapping that buzzer when someone's coming in. That's much better than laying on it.
It's because they were trying to get the refs' attention during the girls' game.
They got everybody's attention. They got the guy's attention in Victor.
Well, if the refs would have paid attention, they wouldn't have had to lay on the horn.
Kinsler gets it to Max White, top of the key, wide open. Chapman, he'll try. That's no good off the front of the iron. Thexton almost saved it, not quite. Coach Elliott going with the two speed guys in the backcourt, Thexton and Kinsler at the same time. They don't often do that. Timberwolves with the ball, and the last shot of the quarter will miss the mark. And that's how we'll end it. First 8 minutes in the books, and Teton coming out flying with a 21-4 lead over the Jackson Bronx. Second quarter coming up after these words.
Jackson Lumber, the board store, Jackson's oldest business and only true lumber yard in town. Jackson Lumber's hardware people are the best in the business, and they do it right the first time. Jackson Lumber works with people who make a living building, so the tools they sell are definitely the best hand tools and power tools available, with names like Vest Tool, Milwaukee, Makita, Skillsaw, Senko, Fine, and DeWalt. Jackson Lumber, the board store at 130 South Grovemont. Call 733-6000, 733-6000.
This is KZ95 with live coverage of the Jackson Bronx.
Kimmy, during the break, my friend from Tetonia called and said, "What's with the buzzer? I can hear it from here." And there it is again.
All right, so I got to ask, if you could get rid of one thing in the game, the buzzer
the
or
heat.
the door hitting.
Dude,
or the heat. I was going to give that as a third.
Seriously, this gym is like 1 billion degrees. Jackson with the ball, trailing 21-4. Kinsler with it now, watched by Teton's Drew Moss. Now drive by Kinsler, kick out, wide open is Thexton. Put a nice move on, but he can't really do anything with it. Thexton, another nice move, putting his man in the air, but you got to get shots off that. I mean, it's nice to get defenders to sail through the air right by you, but then you got to take advantage. Thexton drives the lane, picks up a double team, gets it into Max White. White with a nice pass to Meany, but it's blocked cleanly by Eli Grant. And coming the other way. That shot, well, there's a mugging. That's on Oliver Lifton as he put the arms right around Calamini.
That was almost a intentional foul.
Pretty
there.
good bear hug right there, yeah. As Tanabe checks in for Calamini. 7:20 to go in the half. Cooper Kinsler with it now for Jackson, trailing by 21-4. However many points that is, 17. Kinsler with it for the Bronx. Bounce pass near side Thexton. Double team, in trouble, gets a pass to Tanabe, stolen away. And Thexton was desperate. Here comes Eli Grant for the T-Wolves, hands off. Devin Gutke off the mark with a 3. Saved by Haskell. No, it wasn't. He's out of bounds. Ian. And Coach Silver is working his way down the bench a little bit. We said they don't have many, as they have a starting 5, and they'll go 3 deep, but not much more. Jackson ball, 21-4, 6:45 to go in the second. Kinsler whips it around to Chapman, into Tanabe. Dangerous passes inside, but they're making him work. Chapman, kick out, wanted Kinsler, and that was one pass too many. Stole him, but now stolen back by Kinsler. Devin Gutke stole it, but Kinsler stole it back. Cooper inside of Max White. There got to be more shots, less passes. And I think Coach Elliott, as Chapman tries one, that's rejected by the 6'6 Lifton. Teton with it now. Lifton with the ball in the paint. Kick out. Step back. Drew Moss tries Chapman. Turn around to the lane. Now feeds Lifton. He goes right to the bucket. That's a clash of titans there.
Okay, that's good. I thought it was a
Oliver Lifton banging into Max White, and the whistle is on Lifton for the charge. That should be Lifton's second. I think he was the guy with the mugging as well. But they have one up there. Kinsler feeds Thexton. Now a long floating pass to Hoffman. Tracks it down. Kinsler feeds one. Tanabe inside. His shot no good. Rejected by Eli Grant.
Wow.
And a fight for the ball in the paint, and they're going to call the jump ball finally.
If that was a girls' game, that would have been called like 5 seconds sooner.
They were calling jumps very quick. You know, my idea of trying to get it inside, forget it. Teton has been stout inside.
We need to make
How
threes.
many blocked shots have we seen? 4, 5, cleanly. Just nothing down low in the paint for Jackson.
Or how about the last game? Remember when Cooper flew through the line of people and made a couple shots? I need to see Cooper fly.
He's going to have to fly.
I need to see him fly.
We're going to have to hook him up to a Peter Pan cable, and he's going to have to soar through the air. Because this Teton team is pretty big. 6'6 Lifton, 6'5 Grant, 6'4 Brown, 6'4 Coons. Drew Moss, who just had a block, is 6'3.
Is the water different over on this side of the hill?
They have very clean water in Victor, the cleanest water in the world.
Oh, that's why they're so tall.
Could be. Bradley Brown will inbounds for Teton into Devin Gutke, the 5'10 senior. Gutke, top of the key to Canyon Coons. He hasn't done a bunch as far as Canyon standards. Gutke inside to Lifton, and he tried a little spin move in the lane. And is that Tanabe with the reach in? There was not a lot of contact there, but they're going to say... Well, they want to talk it over now.
No, I think it was someone with a shot. No.
I don't know. They're going over to the buzzer pounder. That dude, who has got to be deaf by now from banging on that horn.
Maybe he's as deaf as you are. I'm surprised you can hear it.
The ref had to come over and tell him something right like an inch from his face, and I don't even know what that whistle was for.
I think it was a shot clock, but
Teton ball. Devin Gutke with it. Over near side here to Bradley Brown. In the corner, it's Grant back to Brown. Brown feeds inside Kuntz. Nice pass down low. Wide open Lifton. It's the third time they found. How do you lose a guy who's 6'6"? But what a pass from Kuntz to find Lifton underneath. Nice shot by Chapman, and there's the Jackson answer. 23-6, under 5 to go in the half. Kuntz with it now for Teton. The smooth 6'4 junior taking his time. Works it to Bradley Brown. Brown cross court. Oh, losing the handle is Gutke, and he gets it back. Now finds Lifton. Kick out, long three off the mark by Grant. And the rebound off the hands of, I believe, Hoffman. They'll give it to Teton. Good ball movement by Teton. Even before Coach Silver got here, the T-Wolves boys team was marked by very good ball movement. They love to play with pace, and they will find the open man. Oh, wide open. Coons with the jam. And Jackson's kryptonite this year has been the inbounds from under their own basket. And Coons made him pay. Canyon with the stuff. Kinsler with it now for the Bronx. 4:10 to go in the half. Hoffman back to Kinsler. Inside of the wheel, the spoke of the wheel, Meany. Meany back out to Chapman, now to Cooper. Nothing there. Good D by Teton in that 2-3 zone. Kinsler shut down by Nelson. Now gets it to Hoffman. Drives the lane. His shot no good. And the trees went up to block that. I didn't see any contact but a whistle. And they're going to ring up Lifton. I didn't see much, but Hoffman will go to the line to shoot two. Lifton's second, but I think he's got three. Hoffman converts. 25-7. Out comes Kinsler, in comes Rory Thexton. We'll see if Hoffman can convert the back end. Teton really turning up the heat, boy, and that one's missed. Rebound Brown. Coons to Luke Nelson. Nelson to Bradley Brown. Those three are a lot of trouble. Here's Coons. Lost the handle right to Rory Thexton. I think Hoffman poked it away. And the turnover. Now Ryder. Chapman gives it right back. Luke Nelson will go coast to coast by himself. I think he left it for Coons, but Canyon couldn't finish. But Lifton will. I swear that was left by Nelson. He could have made that layup. I think he tried to knock it off the glass and give it to Coons, who followed up looking for the jam, but he couldn't make it. Mm-hmm. But guess what? The third guy on the spot, Oliver Lifton, made it. And they're going to say, though, he was fouled. They're not going to count it. And he goes to the line where he does make that one. Lifton, he's the best free throw shooter on the team, 73%. And he leaves that short. Rebound, though, to Teton. Lifton's put back, no good. He's fouled again. And that's going to be Calamini this time.
Ooh, Collins playing tough, though, but.
No, they're going to say it's 13. We don't have a 13.
31.
Oh, Ryder Chapman. Right back to the line goes Lifton. 1 for 2 a moment ago. And, rims this in and out. Max White back in the game for Jackson as Coach Elliott tries to go big, although he takes Tanabe out to put White in. And the second one is converted by Lifton. 27 to, I have 27-7, 27-6. Okay.
It looks like it's 26-6.
26, that can't be right. That cannot be right.
Nope, now it's 27-6.
Yeah, I think it's 27-7, but Teton shot missed by Jackson. Rebound, Ian Haskell. Up ahead, Thomas with the three, no good. Rebound right to Hoffman, and he grabs it for Jackson. Ethan with it now, watched by Ian Haskell, the sophomore. Hoffman to Chapman. Ryder, spin move. He got away from Bradley Brown, but he didn't continue dribbling. There's that spin move, and he does lose Brown for a moment. Feeds Max White inside, but he's double tanked. Back out. Anytime they get it down low, there's a lot of Teton jerseys there. That shot no good. Rebound Bradley Brown. It's been tough going down low, Kimmy. There's Haskell wide open for three. Good off the glass. He'll say that's how we planned it. And it's 30-6. Teton with 2:15 to go in the half. Thexton, hands up. No, he's going to keep it himself, Rory. Now he's in a ton of trouble and just gives it away to Andrew Thomas for Teton. Thomas finds Coons. Coons lost the handle, and Calamini tracks it down. Both teams getting a little sloppy with the ball. Chapman now for Jackson. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Chapman hands off to Rory Thexton, watched by Andrew Thomas. Now to Chapman. Chapman gets a screen, but it's stolen away. Canyon Coons, look out. Bam. And Canyon jams another one. And a whistle and a time. Jay Silver wants the timeout. We'll stay here. The score with 1:43 to go in the half. Teton 32, Jackson 6 with the timeout. A reminder that Jackson Hole Ford is locally owned and operated, and they love to serve locals. Let them know you're a local. Come meet Louie, go see Dusty and all your friends at Jackson Hole Ford, and they will make you the best deal. If you're shopping online thinking you have to drive to Salt Lake and Idaho Falls, you're wrong. The best deal is right here in town at Jackson Hole Ford. Both teams huddled up on the break. And the Jackson Bronx have just been flat out ambushed in this game by a Teton team that's hungrier and more talented, and right now bigger. I mean, there's no shots to be had.
No.
Every time Jackson tries to put up a shot, it's blocked. This Teton team is playing some kind of defense. Kinsler finds Hoffman. He drives, puts Nelson in the air and up and in. Hoffman, beautiful play as he got Luke off his feet and then just laid it up and in. Teton with it now. Luke Nelson finds Haskell open. Haskell driving on Rory Thexton. Now back out. 3 baseline. Brown short. Rebound. Hoffman. Jackson ball. 70 seconds to go in the half. Kinsler. Far side Hoffman, watched by Ian Haskell. Hoffman trying to get loose of him. Does. Picked up by Luke Nelson. Teton's 2-3 zone has been good. Meany down low. Bounce pass out to Cooper. Drives the lane. His shot no good. Somebody might have got a piece of that. Rebound Jackson. Teton. Nelson almost tripped again. He went down hard earlier. Almost tripped over himself again. Luke Nelson with it. 37 seconds. 20 on the shot clock. Baseline drive. Kick out by Andrew Thomas. Long 3 is short by Bradley Brown. Hoffman scoops it up. Jackson can play for a last shot here as the shot clock and time clock are even at 20 seconds. Thexton to Max White. Haskell reaches in, and he's going to get whistled, number 0. Coach Silver reaches out and gives him a tap saying, good defense. Once in a while, they're going to whistle you. That's the first on Haskell. Jackson ball with 14 seconds. Inbounds from Thexton. Finds Hoffman. Hoffman again going to drive the lane up and just can't get it to go. Nelson with the rebound. 7 seconds up ahead. Haskell puts Thexton in the air, puts another man in the air, and then his shot won't go, and that's how this one will end. At the half, it's Teton 32, Jackson 8. We'll have some halftime stats for you, and perhaps talk to head coach of the girls team, Coach V. We'll see, but right now, it's halftime on senior night here in Teton High School. We'll be back in a moment with a halftime show after these words.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local. Recently renovated, the 49er boasts a new lobby, extended continental breakfast, indoor swimming pool, fitness facility, and 12-person outdoor hot tub. Located on Pearl Street, the 49er is just 3 short blocks from Jackson's greatest bars and restaurants, where you'll find your home away from home. Enjoy your time in Jackson as part of the Town Square Inns, and stay at the 49er Inn and Suites.
One good play can improve a team's chance of winning the game. And when executed properly over and over again, that play can take a team far. One good decision when you get behind the wheel can do the same. Approximately half of the people who lose their lives on Wyoming roads each year were not wearing a seatbelt. Stay in the game, Wyoming. Buckle up every time you get in your vehicle. It's a winning play. This message brought to you by WYDOT.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff, eager and happy to serve you, in 2 locations and on the road, with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
Halftime of the boys' game where the T-Wolves have come out angry. Man, somebody, I guess the 2-game losing streak will do that. The boys have come out firing on every cylinder. Girls' game, we're talking to head coach, Coach V. And I thought, Coach V, the girls, I thought they played a great game. Got off to a funky start. Now, tell me how much that throws off the game plan, throws off everything for you when Ari Fowler has 3 fouls 3 minutes into the game. My goodness.
Yeah, not exactly ideal.
No.
But give our girls a lot of credit. You've watched enough of our games, Jake, to know that Zero's got the ball in her hands a lot. And we rely a lot on her. But our girls stepped up, and we had a lot of girls that made some plays when Ari was on the bench. And, we were able to find some spots for her to come in the third quarter. On some offensive sets and get her out when we can get her out. And, we hung in there in that first half for sure with that adversity.
Let me ask you something. Kimmy and I were watching maybe the last 3 games your girls have played, going back to the Casper series at home against Natrona and K-Dub, even the Riverton game. They've been street fights. They have been very, very physical. And your girls gave as good as they got. And I thought if they brought that attitude here, I don't know the Lady T-Wolves like to play that way. And I don't think they can match up with your length down low. So I thought we'd see Holland, we'd see Jax, we'd see you bang them down low. But the coach or the refs just didn't let them play. There were a lot of whistles, Coach.
Yeah, there were a lot of whistles today, that's for sure. I thought the referees did a pretty good job. There's a lot of things going out on that court. And when it's not as crisp and as clean as different games, it's hard to officiate. So, but I'm really proud of the way we battled. And we watched the film of our first game with Teton, and we weren't ready to fight right away. And that was the number one thing on our board. Our key to the game was we got to be ready to fight right from the beginning. And our girls were, and we led most of that half, I remember. But we were right in it. I mean, we held them to 18 points. They had 24 in the first quarter at home against us. So proud of the effort. We still are going through those streaks of struggling to score, but effort-wise, I couldn't be prouder.
In Idaho, they start the season earlier. There were a lot more games under the belt for the Lady T-Wolves. So they come out, kind of like mid-season form. Our girls on December 20th, they hadn't played much ball. So it's hard. This is a much different Bronx team, much more poised for the second game in a row. Coach, you got scoring spread around. I love that. Everybody on the score sheet.
Absolutely. Everyone contributed today, and you were right. Like we looked like a team who had only played 3 games the last time we played them. Today we were much more prepared and ready to go, and the girls, they bought into the game plan, and we were right there. Even at the end of the third quarter where we didn't play our best, we came out in the fourth quarter. Hayden made a big 3. We cut it to 7, and we had a shot, and we just kind of ran out of gas at the end.
I think, without your handles, and that's zero, you got to find who's going to be your point guard, who's bringing the ball to the court. I thought you did a good job not getting exposed with your best ball handler sitting a lot of that game. You took care of the basketball. We saw contribution from Z Green, the other Green. She had a great game. And you know what? Even someone like a Taylor Miller, I watch her play with just poise and confidence. I see that all up and down the bench, Coach. Confidence I haven't seen in the girls in a while.
Yeah, we went a little deeper than we normally did today because Ari was in the foul trouble, but we got great minutes from Taylor. We got some quality minutes from Ash. And I think Hayden Block did a really good job controlling the press. And you know what? We passed through the press, right? Any time that you're trying to dribble through it, that was number 3 on our board was we can't dribble through the press. We're going to move it with the pass, and then when we break it, we're going to attack the rim. Zoe did a great job attacking it, getting to the free throw line. And, game plan-wise, the girls did everything that they were asked to do. And so I'm proud of them in that aspect.
Great game. Proud of all the girls. Coach Sean, who, on our side, he noted your seniors on senior night here. That was a nice gesture.
Absolutely.
From Coach Shockley. Great game, Coach.
Appreciate it, and we'll be ready for Star Valley on Friday, I can tell you that.
I can't wait. All right. Coach Andrew Vitale joins us, and along with Olivia Bingham, they're coaching up the girls. Lady Bronx they look so much better, Kimmy.
Yeah.
Than
So
2 years ago. So much better. Last year we saw glimpses. 2 years ago we were just saying things like, oh, the girls try so hard. The girls never quit. The girls battle. But we weren't saying the girls were winning. And then last year we got glimpses of a team that can win, did win. And this year we got 2 wins already. So a different team. It's paying off because Lady Bronx have been young for years. Let's get back to boys basketball. What do you see on the scoring sheet from the Teton Timberwolves? They lit it up.
Oh, man. Everybody's got a few points, so let's just start from the top. Haskell with 8. Nelson with 8. Moss with 4. Brown with 13. Devin Gutke, I can't read that on here. 3. Coons 8. Grant 3. Thomas 6. And Lifton 10.
Lifton's playing out of his mind. A lot of it is because Jackson just hasn't guarded him. The 6'6" senior's been left alone in the paint too often. He's having a game. Andrew Thomas has been pretty good, and Bradley Brown, my goodness.
Oh, wait.
What?
That might have not been. I'm a little confused. Oh. No, it's less than that. I'm sorry. She puts everything down that they shoot for and then circles if they make it. So I lied. Haskell has 3.
All right.
Nelson has 5. Moss has 2. Brown has 2. Kuntz has 8. And Lifton has 10.
Yeah. Lifton is... He's been the team. You didn't think that coming in. I mean, Oliver averages 4.5 points a game. He's got 10 already. So that was a surprise. When you're looking for Coons and Nelson, like I said, watch out for them. It was Oliver Lifton who did a lot of the damage.
Yeah, I would have if I would have saw our side first. She marks all of them. So
Jackson?
Meany has 2. Chapman has 2. Tanabe has 2, and Hoffman has 2.
Well, good news is they're spreading around the scoring. Bad news is that's it. 2, 2, 2, 2.
I do have to say Chapman's trying. He's taken a lot of shots.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's made 1 of all the shots he's taken.
Yowza. Yeah, I mean, just nothing going right for Jackson from the get-go. Such a sluggish start that Coach Matt Elliott just pulled 4 of the 5 starters off the floor and said, sit down if you're going to play like that. And I don't know if the wake-up call worked. We're sitting at a halftime score of 32-8 Teton. Last time these two teams met over in Jackson, Teton won 66-44. And we're on the way to a similar contest, although I don't know if Jackson is going to score in the 40s tonight, not the way they're going. We'll be back with the start of the second half, just 2 minutes away from tap right after these words. Senior night here in Teton High School, and at the half, it's the T-Wolves 32, the Bronx 8. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 of the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff, eager and happy to serve you in 2 locations and on the road with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
One good play can improve a team's chance of winning the game. And when executed properly over and over again, that play can take a team far. One good decision when you get behind the wheel can do the same. Approximately half of the people who lose their lives on Wyoming roads each year were not wearing a seatbelt. Stay in the game, Wyoming. Buckle up every time you get in your vehicle. It's a winning play. This message brought to you by WYDOT.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local. Recently renovated, the 49er boasts a new lobby, extended continental breakfast, indoor swimming pool, fitness facility, and 12-person outdoor hot tub. Located on Pearl Street, the 49er is just 3 short blocks from Jackson's greatest bars and restaurants, where you'll find your home away from home. Enjoy your time in Jackson as part of the Town Square Inns, and stay at the 49er Inn and Suites.
Kimmy K, when you were down there at the scorer's table taking a look at the stat sheet, I hope you took the opportunity to unplug the buzzer.
Yeah, no, I did not.
Darn.
Yep, sorry.
Were you able to find where they control the heat in this place?
That would be a negative because I'm pretty sure that's not at the scorer's table.
I'm pretty sure it's maybe upper 90s, low 100s in the gym. If I had to ballpark it.
I don't know. Don't you have something on your phone or something that can tell you the temperature?
My phone melted.
Yeah.
We're ready to start the second half. One thing that's got to heat up is this Jackson Bronco offense. My goodness. 8 points in a half is not going to get it done.
Ooh. The girls had more than that at halftime.
Jackson will send out Kalamini, Kai Tanabe, Cooper Kinsler, Ethan Hoffman, Ryder Chapman.
To our starting 5.
Looks like it. Coach Silver with a mix of dudes. They started almost all seniors with the exception of Haskell. No, Haskell's not a senior. With the exception of Gutke, who's a senior. We have seen him in relief. Teton starts with the ball. A shot from Andrew Thomas, no good. Rebound Tanabe. Jackson with it now. Moving right to left on your YouTube screen. Kinsler calling out the play. Bounce pass into Meany. He hands off to Chapman. Ryder tries the lane. Bounces to Hoffman, who took some steps. No, reaching. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be on Canyon Coons, his first. Chapman will inbounds and threw it away. Wanted Hoffman. He threw it into the annex there, and oops. Oh, they're going to say maybe it was off a Teton player. Yeah, they're going to give it back to Jackson. They want Kinsler over here. He points. Chapman goes instead. Ryder looking to inbounds. Nobody moving at all. Finally, Meany. Now to Hoffman. Hoffman gets away from Nelson, but lost the dribble, but it goes right to Tanabe. His shot no good.
Oh.
Hoffman put back. That won't go either. You got to make those right under the basket. Nelson up ahead to an open Thomas. Cross court finds Canyon Coons. His shot blocked. Now look who down low is Lifton, and he comes up limping. He stepped on a sneaker and he turned an ankle. Tough break. Lifton's having a ball game, but he's got to come out. And the injury timeout, they'll go get Drew Moss in his place. So Teton gets a little smaller here. Lifton has been a nightmare for the Bronx. With him sitting, let's see if Jackson can scratch back into this. We're a minute into the third, still stuck at 32-8. Tanabe. Oh, look, he left him all alone. He went up and Kai couldn't believe it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a nice play.
Kai was looking to see who he could pass to, and he just noticed, hey, there's a path to the basket here. Nelson with it now for Teton. Jackson first points of the second half. Bradley Brown works it inside and Moss back out to Nelson. To Brown, to Moss, to Nelson. And around they go. There's a three from Bradley Brown. No good. Bradley's not really feeling it tonight for Teton. He's been cold. Canyon Coons, cross court. Brown doesn't want it. Luke Nelson's had a good game for the T-Wolves. He has it now. Canyon Coons to Thomas. Near side Brown. Bounce pass inside Nelson. Cross court Thomas. Now an inside pass to Coons, trying to work on Tanabe. Look out, behind Meany, got him in the eye. And Coons is hurt. That shot no good. Put up by Brown, who is cold for Teton. Hoffman with it. Hoffman drives baseline, puts his man in the air. Good. Canyon Coons went sky high and just threw himself out of the play. Coons still wiping at his eye as he took a finger in the eye. Now cross court to Thomas. Andrew Thomas into Nelson. Turn around. He'll try an 8-footer. No good. Off the iron. Jackson with a rebound. Here comes the Bronx. Cooper Kinsler bumps with Andrew Thomas. Cooper going all the way and tries to hand it off. Just not a good idea. I mean, that's a 1-foot pass. You either shoot or, I mean, it's just too close to Tanabe to pass it. And Kai couldn't do anything with it. Here's Luke Nelson now. 5:22 to go in the third. Just underway here in the second half. Jackson down big, trying to get back into it. Teton, meanwhile, is slowing the game down a ton, and they don't usually do that. Coons misses. This is not Teton's game. With a big lead, Coach Silver is telling them no urgency, but they don't play that way, and it's giving them problems. Meany finds, now Chapman can't handle the pass, right off his hands. Coons up ahead to Thomas. He'll slow it down. Andrew, now he'll drive baseline because nobody's there, and he hands off to Coons. Canyon in trouble with Meany on him. Now around the perimeter, and Teton will slow it down. Half-court game is not necessarily Teton's game. Let's see what they do. Nelson gets it out to Thomas. He puts Chapman in the air. Bounce pass inside. It's Nelson, and he draws a lot of traffic and draws the foul. Could have been anybody. Hoffman,
who's he going to give it to? Let's see. There's
Chapman.
4 guys there.
I think it's Hoffman, but there was a lot of Bronx jerseys there. And it will be on Meany, his second. So pick one.
Okay.
Nelson to the line, a 60% free throw shooter. Luke's first short off the iron. Ian Haskell checks in for Canyon Coons, who not having a Canyon-type game and is also dealing with a dirty eyeball. We'll see if he flushes it out with water here. He is. Still bothering him. Nelson makes one of the two. And Teton's up 33-12 with 4.5 to go in the third. Kinsler with it now for the Bronx. He tries to tell Hoffman, go over here. Kinsler stolen away by Bradley Brown. Kinsler comes back and he'll take the foul. Referees look for that. Whenever you lose the ball and you try to come back and do something, referees are just ready to puff on that whistle.
He wasn't really blocking anybody, though. Unless he was trying to come down and get his feet set. I don't know.
Kinsler's going to sit. Whenever you lose the ball and you run back to try to make a play from behind, it's almost always a foul. Thomas for 3, won't go. Teton not feeling it here in the third, really. Nelson wide open. Thomas around the horn. Brown will try, and he finally gets one. Bradley Brown with a triple. And it's 36-12. Teton with 4 to go. Chapman with it now. Ryder guarded by Bradley Brown. Yeah, he's got a path to the bucket. He'll take it. Good, Ryder Chapman. He saw a lane, and he went. Attacked the rim, and it was paid off. Brown with it now. Hoffman on him. Now Luke Nelson wants a screen. No. Inside, Thomas passes to Brown. Brown guarded by a little bit of man-to-man. Long 3 from Nelson, no. Meany pulls down the rebound for Jackson. Gives it to Chapman, and the Bronx given every opportunity here by the T-Wolves coming out of the locker room to get back in it. Chapman with it to Tanabe, back to Ryder Chapman. Poke from behind, and that might be a reach-in on Haskell. It is.
Yes.
Ian's second. As he reached in from behind on Chapman. Both teams with 2 team fouls now. 3:12 to go in the third. Meany inbounds to Chapman. Ryder. Far side to Johnny Phillips in the game. Back to Chapman. Ryder with a 15-footer. Good. That's the second time Chapman has found a way to the bucket with nobody there. I love it. Take it, Ryder. Drew Moss, pitch and catch with Nelson. Brown into Moss, finds underneath. Open is Grant. Now Haskell, 3. No. Rebound. Bradley Brown found it. Haskell puts Chapman in the air, tries another 3 and can't get it, but Teton gets yet another rebound. It's Drew Moss to the loose ball. T-Wolves in the lane. Moss out to Haskell. Is he going to try for the third time? No, he's going to Euro step in the lane and draws a foul. It's Tanabe. I thought Ian was going to hoist the third 3 in a row, but he tried to drive the lane. And I thought Tanabe got him, but they're going to say Hoffman, his first. Teton ball. Drew Moss with it. He'll try. No good. Tanabe with good defense to deny him the bunny. And it's going to be Chapman now for Jackson with a left-hand dribble. Ryder pulls back. Bradley Brown on him. Now to Phillips. Johnny, top of the key, back to Ryder. Chapman floats a pass to Hoffman. Right back to Chapman. They're keeping a closer eye on Ryder now. He's got the hot hand. Hoffman in the corner. 3. Good!
Yes.
Ethan Hoffman makes it 36-19. Here comes Luke Nelson for Teton to Drew Moss. Back top of the key to Bradley Brown. Brown. Jackson in that 2-3 zone. Pitch and catch up high here with Moss and Brown. Haskell feeds it around to Eli Grant inside. That's a nice drive in the lane by Nelson on the baseline, but he couldn't get it to go. But he drew a crowd and drew the foul. This time it is Tanabe, his first. Nelson in the act of shooting will go to the line. Luke Nelson, 60% free throw shooter, the 6'1 senior. Eyes it, spins it, and well short. Devin Gutke will check in for Bradley Brown. No, for Ian Haskell. Nelson will try the second, and he missed that. I watched Nelson hit 3 in a row from way outside the arc in warm-up just now, like minutes ago, and he misses 2 15-footers. Basketball is a weird game. Johnny Phillips to Tanabe. His pass back out to Chapman. Stolen away. Here comes Bradley Brown. Feeds Luke Nelson. Good. And Nelson's not going to miss that one. The T-Wolves, boy, they run a fast break as good as any team out there. Ryder loses it, and Brown will tie up with him, but timeout. Oh, Coach
saved him.
Elliott did save him, and we'll take the timeout as well. But 53 seconds left in the third. It's Teton 38, Jackson 19, starting to pull closer.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming's roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Visit wyoroad.info, download YDOT's 511 app, or call 511 for current conditions. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by YDOT.
All right, one of the Kinsler youngsters confirms it is hot. I saw her fanning herself. Jackson ball, Ryder Chapman to inbounds. Gets it to, Johnny Phillips had it taken away. Where's Charlie Allen been? I don't know. I think he's missing.
No, he's sitting on the thing. He had his wisdom teeth pulled. He is not playing tonight.
Ouch. Okay.
He'll be back on Friday night, though.
Good to know. Teton with the ball. That pass, not a good one. That was a lazy pass. Stolen away by Jackson's Ryder Chapman. 28 seconds on the clock. Same on the shot clock as Chapman with the ball. Feeds it near side to Johnny Phillips, or rather Ethan Hoffman. Hoffman with it now. Ethan back out to Chapman. Chapman drives. Thought about a 15-footer. Now he'll take it. That won't go. Rebound, Canyon Coons for Teton. 5 seconds up ahead. 3 at the buzzer. No. from Devin Gutke. Rebound and the shot. And we got a little bit of time remaining as that shot from Drew Moss did not fall, but he will pick up the foul right at the buzzer.
Yep, that was from Max White.
Max White will get the hurt, his first, and to the line is Drew Moss. Jackson Bronx, meanwhile, not going to line up in the blocks at all as the clock showing 0. Probably a second left, but it won't matter.
No, it doesn't matter if you get the rebound, so he just gets to go shoot his shots. However, not having the people stare you down the line.
A little easier?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a little easier to me.
Moss hits 7 out of 10 statistically, and he gets that. 39-19. 20-point lead for the T-Wolves. As we get ready to start the fourth quarter, second one from Moss is good as well. He gets them both. And Teton has broke into the 40-point realm. With a break before the fourth, we'll take it as well.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local. Recently renovated, the 49er boasts a new lobby, extended continental breakfast, indoor swimming pool, fitness facility, and 12-person outdoor hot tub. Located on Pearl Street, the 49er is just 3 short blocks from Jackson's greatest bars and restaurants, where you'll find your home away from home. Enjoy your time in Jackson as part of the Town Square Inns, and stay at the 49er Inn and Suites.
You're enjoying Bronx High School sports on Jackson Hole Radio.
Fresh 8 on the board as in minutes, fourth quarter underway. Okay, we hear the buzzer. 40-19, Teton leads it. And it's Jackson ball. Meany inbounds to Chapman. Ryder has it for the Bronx. Jim is kind of quiet because Teton's had that big lead. There's not a lot to get too excited about. As Thexton's double-teamed and lost the handle. Up ahead to Canyon Coons. Another jam. Canyon Coons stuffs it. 42-19. Chapman with it now. Ryder Chapman working on Coons. Gives it to Hoffman. Ethan Hoffman gets away from his man for a moment. And then can't do anything with it. It's Luke Nelson on him.
Oh.
Pass to Max White, hands off to Hoffman. Hoffman runs into a whole lot of trouble that included Drew Moss and others. And a whistle. It'll be Grant. Yes, Eli Grant, his first. First foul of the quarter. Jackson ball. Chapman with the inbounds.
Go back to Meany. He's wide open.
He wants Meany. There it is. You're right. Colin Meany. Gonna hand off to Thexton. Now to Chapman. Baseline drive. Puts a floater, and that's blocked by Drew Moss. Chapman tried to float it, but Drew picked it out of the air right at its peak and blocked the shot. Teton's had a ton of block shots. Nelson feeds inside, and losing the handle is Canyon Coons. That's rare. That's twice. Coons has just been stripped of the ball. Chapman at the other end, good. And Ryder Chapman makes it 42-21. 6:42 to go in regulation. Luke Nelson thought about a pass to Devin Gutke. Double thinks that. Now he'll feed Drew Moss. He'll try a 3. Short. Rebound. Meany battling with Oliver Lifton back in the game after the ankle turn. Lifton looks fine. Jackson ball. Thexton up ahead to Chapman. He had a 3 if he wanted it. Runs right by Lifton and can't make the layup. And that goes off the hands of Max White and out of bounds. Teton ball. What a nice play by Chapman, who was unimpeded to the basket. He walked right around Lifton and then just missed the layer. Teton ball. They're up 42-21. Andrew Thomas with it, the 6-foot sophomore. Now to Canyon Coons. Mr. Everything for Teton. Coons inside of Lifton. Tried to get it to Moss. Never got there. Stolen away, Jackson. Good hands. Thexton with it now to Chapman. Far side, guarded by Thomas. Chapman to Max White. White with a big Lifton on him. Good matchup of bigs. Thexton for three, no good. Rebound, Jackson. Lifton had it, Max White took it. Hoffman drives the paint, runs into Nelson, no good. They're going to say he traveled.
It's because he leaned back. If he would have just went up into it, I think he would have gotten a foul.
He hit on his attack. He ran right into Luke Nelson. That contact had him to back up, where he tried to take a shot falling away, but he took too many steps. Teton ball, Luke Nelson with it. Nelson driving right side, picked up by Liam Strickland back in the game for the Bronx. Liam, brother of Jax. Teton around the horn. Coombs, three, short. Rebound right there with a putback is Bradley Brown. He leads the team in rebounding, and you see why. He just had good position. And Kuhn's going to get caught with a reach in. He tried to block that pass to Hoffman and got a lot of Ethan. His second. Not Canyon Coons' night, I'll say, but it's everybody else's night for Teton. As Strickland looking to inbounds, gets it to Hoffman, guarded by Andrew Thomas. Ryder, show him that spin move, Ryder. Oh, there he spun a little. Hoffman with it now. Ethan, he'll drive the lane. Hands off to Max White, and again, I don't like that 1 foot pass. What's the play? You got to shoot that. I mean, Max White is not expecting the ball. Hoffman drives the cylinder at the last second, rises for the shot, and then hands off to Max White 2 feet away. Max is like, damn, I thought you were shooting, man. I'm here boxing out. Thexton inbounds to Strickland to Chapman. He draws a crowd. Cross court open is Hoffman. Thexton wide open in the corner. Hoffman tries a floater. Beautiful touch, Ethan Hoffman, as he floated that one in. Teton with the ball. That's taken away by Thexton and Hoffman. That's not a law firm. That's just the two guys defending, Thexton and Hoffman. What a foul.
Did you say it's not a law
Who
firm?
is that? That's on Ethan, his second. Cooper Kinsler checks back in. Max White out. Chapman out. And who else came in besides Kinsler? Tanabe. Teton ball, Kuntz. Boy, he is big, 6'4" guard. He such matchup problems. Kuntz missed it. And Oliver Lifton with an out-of-control board and bucket. Golly, Lifton's having a game. Kinsler to Thexton right here under your screen. Now Cooper trying to put a move on Bradley Brown. Feeds Hoffman in the lane. Ethan Hoffman. I love him attacking. I know Ethan loves to shoot threes, but I love him going right to the rim. Here's Lifton. Kick out. Wide open. Brown. Good for three. BB nails it from distance. And it's 49-25. Jackson with the answer. Tanabe to Hoffman. Another floater in the lane. This time it won't go. That's tapped out of bounds. And they're going to say off Tanabe. Tanabe and Lifton both hit it at the same time. Well, they'll say it's off Lifton, sorry. Jackson ball. 49-25. Teton, 3:33 left in the fourth. Oh, inbounds pass, not a good one. Thexton gave it right to Lifton. Here comes Teton running. They love doing this. They're more of a up-the-floor team. Kuntz in the corner. Bradley Brown, another three. Yes, he's starting to find the range now. Brown started slow, but what a second half for him. 52-25 Teton. Kinsler with a one-hand pass to Thexton. Back to Cooper. Near side Hoffman almost threw it away. Ethan going to try that drive. Double team. He's going to do it anyway. His shot no good. Backdoor rebound. Liam Strickland giving him credit for being there. That was a tough board, but his putback short. That's because he was fouled. It's on Lifton, his third. 3 minutes to go. To the line is Strickland. We got no numbers on him. He hasn't played a lot, the sophomore. Missed it. Kimmy, you're wilting in the heat, aren't you?
Yes.
Or am I talking too much?
Yes.
Liam Strickland eyes the second one. Yes. As that rattles around and down. 52-26 with exactly 3 minutes left in the contest. Bradley Brown inbounds to Luke Nelson as Coach Silver has got his horses out there. Coons, Brown, Nelson, all the big boys, along with Oliver Lifton. And they are punishing Jackson right now. Coons, he'll try a shot. No good, short. And Canyon is off tonight. Jackson with the ball. Rebound from Hoffman gives to Cooper Kinsler. Cooper pulls up the dribble. Now to Rory Thexton. Thexton working on Canyon Coons. Gives it to Tanabe. Kai looking for help. Gets it from Ethan. He has to track it down. Ethan, they got big lifting on him now. They're tired of Hoffman going to the cylinder. Here's Kinsler. Kick out.
Oh.
Hoffman puts a nice move on Lifton. His shot no good in the paint, but he will draw the foul. Ethan Hoffman attacking the rim is my highlight of the second half. He may not be feeling it from the arc, but he is sure going right downtown and driving the rack. Cooper Kinsler gets to the Hoffman. 2:05 to go in the fourth. Tanabe wide open. Had a shot if he wanted it. Now finds Meany. Meany ties up with Nelson. Quick whistle.
That was a really
to get the jump ball. Yeah, I would have let to see who's the stronger guy there. I think Meany could have pulled it from Nelson.
I do too, and then made the shot.
Yes. Eli Grant with it now. The 6'5" senior. There's no way this guy's 6'5". Maybe.
Maybe. Let's see him down there with some other boys.
Let him see. They stand next to somebody 6'4". That's 6'5", and he gets it. Oh, Eli Grant. He got mad that I said he wasn't 6'5", and he put it up and in.
Yeah, because he heard you.
Kinsler with the ball. Lost the handle. Now tracks it down. Gets it to Thexton. Rory. Bounce pass inside. Meany. Steps. No. Reach in. And that's going to be the 6'5" Grant. No, they're gonna.
That would be Luke Nelson that they gave it
Luke
on.
Nelson, his second.
Oh wait, no, Drew Moss.
Oh, I can't tell which is the foul and which is the number.
I think it's
Moss's
the foul
first.
and then the number. Yeah, I think it's Moss's first.
To the line is Meany. We know that. Colome, 78% free throw shooter, very good, especially for a big guy. Big guys aren't usually good from the stripe, but Colome is. The second one from him. Tanabe with the rebound. Kai puts it up, and the block by Eli Grant. And Teton with the ball. Here comes Luke Nelson. Fires up ahead. Wide open is Haskell. Baseline. Good. And he draws the foul. That's Tanabe. And he'll go to try to make it a conventional three. Tough break there for Jackson.
The technical foul.
On intentional foul, maybe? Or
no, it was a talking as he actually called it. I saw him came up to do it. I think it was on the second one was on Ethan. The technical foul's on Ethan.
I don't know if we've seen a T all year.
We
seen
have
two
not.
tonight. The girls' game.
Now Ethan was mad. He might have. I did see him say something, but I don't. Dad kind of grabbed him and said, "Calm down."
So the foul was on Hoffman, his third. I thought it was Tanabe.
No,
maybe that's why. The technical
was on Hoffman.
Well, what is Hoffman mad about? It wasn't on him. And meanwhile, not going to matter. 2 are missed. So what is Gutke shooting now? Still the tees? 4 of them?
Yeah, well, 2 for, and it was actually on Roy Thexton.
He missed that.
Foul, and then technical foul on Hoffman.
Well, Devin missed all of them, whatever they were.
I will make a point. The same ref called the technical on Ari.
Okay. Minute 23 to go in regulation. Teton ball. They lead it big, 56-27. Luke Nelson to Ian Haskell, the sophomore, cross court to Gutke. Into Moss, now around to outside Gutke. He'll try a 3. No. Rebound. Moss lost the handle out of bounds. Jackson ball. Drew Moss, the big junior, went up for it and just lost it off his hand. Jackson has it down to a minute to go in regulation. Cooper Kinsler with the ball. And for the second time in as many meetings, Jackson getting spanked by the T-Wolves as Chapman tripped over a foot. The closest guy was Haskell, and it is him. Ian, I don't think even knew it. It looked like Ryder just stepped on his foot. But Haskell draws his third. Chapman to the line. Good. No, not good. Too early on that. 52 seconds. Chapman's second is good. And it's 56-28. Teton ball. Luke Nelson. To Haskell, back to Nelson. And they will just drain shot clock here. They're going to have to get a shot off at some point as Grant with it. Now back out to Nelson. Luke tries the lane. Nobody picks him up at all. Just walked right down Broadway. 58-28 as he makes the shot. Chapman with it. Shot clock put to bed. 20 seconds to go. Chapman. He'll try a three. That's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Luke Nelson as he outboarded Cooper Kinsler. Nelson goes 6-1. Cooper, probably not 6. And Teton is just going to bounce the timeout. And that will do it. 30-point victory for the Teton Timberwolves. Kimmy K, you want to give final stats or just close it up here? You're tired. Poor thing. Let's wrap it up. Final score, Teton 58, Jackson 28. Yikes. That was pretty one-sided. For the Teton Timberwolves, take a look at the roster. Tell me who jumped out at you. Any names?
I'll go Lifton.
Yeah.
Nelson or Lifton. I'll go Lifton.
Yeah, me too. Oliver, dadgum, man. He didn't, I didn't notice him the first time we met a lot. I noticed him, but Lifton had a game. That's got to be one of his best games. Oliver Lifton, the 6'6 senior on senior night. He's our MVP from the T-Wolves. And for the Jackson Bronx, man, there were only 28 points to go around. Anybody catch your eye?
I do. I wish he would have scored a little bit more, but I think Colin Meaney had a really good first half, and he sat a little bit more in the second, but when he was out there, like kind of defensively, he was just kind of there. And like the normal guys that, are usually out there scoring or whatever, just kind of cold tonight. I'm going with Meaney.
Hey, that's cool. I'm going to go with Ethan Hoffman. I love his in-game adjustment. This guy normally loves hitting triples. It wasn't there for Ethan, so, man, he really attacked the cylinder like no other Bronx this year. He just kept going right to the paint and made things happen. He had that floater in the lane was money for Ethan. I like Hoffman tonight. So that will do it for us. When are we going to see everybody again? I'm not sure.
Friday night against Star Valley on our home court.
We'll have that game. Our buddies SVI will have it as well, but we sure wish you'd tune in to us to hear the hometown guys go at it. We're going to be homers, right?
Yeah.
Go Bronx.
Homeboys.
We're going to be both. It's going to be a crowded gym. SVI and us both bringing you the game this Friday night. That'll be fun. Star Valley. So we'll see you then. Meanwhile, everybody have a great Tuesday. Girls and boys lost here in Teton. Girls played a good game. Boys got schooled is about the best we can say. That'll do it for us. For Jackson Hole Radio, I'm Jake. She's Kimmy. We'll see you Friday.